Hey everybody, welcome back to Double Nat. We took a couple weeks off for the holidays. Hope you all enjoyed it. A couple quick things before we get in. The Arcania Adventures chest finally came in. It looks pretty nice. I mean, it is wood. Came with the gems, some dice. Health potion full of dice. Bag of coins. Quite a bit of them came with gold, silver, and copper. So definitely go on their site and check them out. It's Arcania Adventures. We do have a new member joining us, Amber. Her character will be announced here shortly. So, all right, let's get into it. So, quick recap for you guys. After an encounter with a Cambion and a Fomorian, all the party members had fallen, but only Erevan got revived due to players deciding to use the dice, which, I mean, that's fair. But after being thrown into a pit full of slaves, he was introduced to Nick and McSwick. I'm not going to try to pronounce all of Nick's name, that's way too much. But after, spending a few days there with them, getting a guard to help them break out, and recovering their lost equipment, the three of them managed to return to the surface, work their way to Waterdeep, where they met up with Alice at their bar. Going up to Troll Skull Alley and heading to meet Tiddlywink at their other bar, they decided to go back into the Underdark to continue to pursue the maze engine. Upon returning to one of the entrances, Nick decided to test one of his new toys and basically vaporize 3 bugbears.
I remember that. Explosion that was like 5 feet out of range.
Yeah.
Jackass. Explosives go boom.
Big boom. But now that they've gone back into the Underdark and worked their way in, they came upon the small village of what they believe it to be, called the Night Grove. I think that's what it's called. In the Neverlight Grove. So Neverlight Grove, which is where we'll pick up as they reach the outskirts of the little what's the word? Cave, I guess we can call it, that the town is in. The underground cavern.
The underground cavern.
Alright, so as you guys get back in there, you walked through the tunnel and you came upon what looks like a bunch of buildings carved into mushrooms. I mean, some of them probably a couple stories tall. That's where it goes to you guys.
What, do you think that they explode?
Just I found some mushrooms that explode.
Yeah, no. That's what blew up 5 feet in front of my face.
No, well, yeah. What was?
No, it's further than that in front of you.
He was 5 feet out of range, but it went all.
Yeah.
It's 5 feet out of the blast range.
Yeah. Right, so as you guys, what are you guys gonna do? We're just gonna stand there, or head in, or take a rest before going in, or?
Are we rested?
Are we rested?
No, you guys went straight down to the caves after the fight, and then.
Oh, we should probably rest. then.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We need to rest.
Yeah. All right, so where are you guys gonna take a rest? So back in the tunnel.
Probably.
Somewhere there isn't a whole lot of
Look
places.
for a spot that's out of sight.
And roll perceptions.
I rolled 23.
Unnatural
20? Wait, you rolled a 1?
Cricket.
First roll?
First roll coming back, and it's a natural 1.
Mine was
17 recovery.
Okay.
So you're not blind.
Hey, can you explain the double net roll to her?
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
Alright, so it takes a little while because Nick stumbling over things, falling into things. You guys are worried about his explosives going off.
Oh,
Nick,
jeez.
calm down. It's okay.
You guys eventually find a place and
Sit and breathe, dude.
give you guys a long rest, not worry about taking a watch. Nice jail, folks. You gotta love it.
Jesus.
Need to get one big enough that can hold one of those in case they start acting up on me.
Okay, so you guys get your rest, and as you're waking up, you see this massive eruption of green flames coming from the center of the town. There's this roaring noise. It sounds like battle cries coming from the center of
We
town.
got our rest.
Yeah, you guys got your rest before this happened.
Yeah, dude, we're like,
This is what you woke up to.
This is our alarm clock.
Rise and shine, mother.
Pretty much.
Do you need to investigate?
I don't know what Windows was.
Windows mode.
Yeah, like Windows defender.
Oh.
Yeah, you guys wake up to that bright green light, brightening the entire cavern, and the flames still burn standing over the buildings.
So we immediately just get up and go take a look and see what happened.
Alright. How you guys gonna get up there to take a look?
Well, do we have to climb somewhere to get
No,
up?
there's like all the mushrooms are like buildings on like city blocks, and you guys see the flames over the top of them, almost reaching the roof of the cavern.
Gotcha.
They're on fire?
You can't tell, it's just from the center of town to this massive
Okay.
green flame erupting.
Okay, well, first thing I wanna do is, I wanna do magecraft on my armor,
Okay.
which will give me +1 for, no, not, it's spellsmith, once per long rest, spend 1 minute to weave a temporary enchantment, a non-magical item, +1 to AC on that item. Didn't say how long.
Probably
I think
like an
it's,
hour.
it's
Yeah, it's probably. No, it's probably.
Oh, for the next hour.
Yeah, it's for an hour.
It's an hour. That's what I was thinking it was. And then I'm gonna pick up a stone
Okay.
and do magecraft on the stone, and it's going to be I think I did Ray of Frost.
Okay.
Yeah, I did, but I didn't write down the name of it. So I'm gonna do Ray of Frost on that stone.
Any more prep work you guys want to do before heading in? Just double checking all. Any prep work for you? Okay. Nope. Alright. So how do you guys plan on going about investigating this?
Yeah, approach far enough, approach close enough to where we can see what happened, but try to kind of stay out of sight.
I'm gonna sneak on in
Alright,
and
roll
just
stealth.
take a look. I'm gonna stealth on in and take a look.
Alright, roll stealth.
And
How far back are you guys gonna be from him?
should we just find cover within eyesight of?
Yeah, that's
Plan?
yeah, that sounds good. Find somewhere out of sight, but still
roll
within,
the 15
within
for
eyesight
stealth.
of that.
We should be at least 60.
Yeah.
Alright, so as you guys go walking down the streets, it almost looks like a spider web the way this place is laid out. You know, the streets literally just intersect this path to go straight into the center of town. As you guys work your way closer, you see this massive makeshift altar constructed with this big hand with an eye in the center of the top. Around it, you see what looks like probably about 6 or 7 drow standing around, and one standing up on the stage or on the altar. As you guys walk up, you see every time the flames flare up, she's slitting someone, start pulling their head off and dropping it into a bucket.
Oh,
Cool.
Alright, and how close are you going to get with your stealth? Because where you guys came in will be from the side of it.
Up close enough to where I can hear them.
Alright, so as you go working up, you hear one of the guards grab the next one of the slaves. They want to sacrifice. Now you see every time she decapitates somebody, they start cheering Vecna. They start chanting the name in some strange language. Just keep chanting it over and over and over again between sacrifices.
Strange language. I know a bunch of languages.
What languages do you speak?
yeah, first page. Yeah, it should be in red.
Oh,
Casting.
I have common, deep speech, dwarvish, and undercommon.
You don't understand it?
I thought it might be deep speech.
Nah.
Yeah.
But as you go walking up, what are you gonna check out while you're around there?
Well, I was seeing what was going on, and taking in, who, like, are the people all, like, armed and stuff, or
A lot of them, yeah.
about how many?
There's about 6 of them that are armed. You see in the crowd, some just look like regular townspeople. And the female drow that's up on the altar is also armed with a dagger on her hip and a staff on her back.
Okay. And then, the guards, how many guards do I see?
The 6 you see that are armed are the guards.
Those are the guards?
Yeah. There's
Okay.
2 of them that go back and forth, transporting people.
Okay. And then, like, how many slaves do I see?
You see there's about 5 left in there. Most of them human. All of
Okay.
them humanoid.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna head back to them.
Alright, so you eventually work your way back out slowly around the building.
I don't have to go slow and
Oh.
stealth. I go at normal speed.
Oh yeah, that's right. So you work your way back to where they're at.
Yeah.
What do you see?
There's some kind of a priestess up there doing sacrifices. Each time that flares up, it's someone's head being cut off.
As you said that,
They had like, well, there's probably 4 left now. Slaves in there that they were sacrificing. There's 6 armed guards, and then she's armed. And then there's townsfolk.
We dodged an arrow.
Come on, dude, I'm writing in pen.
We dodged an arrow, didn't we?
No, did you want to try and save those
Yes.
slaves?
I want to, but I don't know if I want to make an enemy of the entire camp, or just this entire town.
Not a problem.
which one are you juggling?
Napalm.
Oh, you're juggling a Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball, yeah.
Oh, that's right. Toss the dragon's testicles.
No, that's why I named the napalm ones.
The
Dragon Balls.
You have 6 Dragon Balls. Okay.
Where were the slaves in relation to like where the guardsmen?
Well, from what you saw, it's you have the altar here, and just off the side of the building is where they're holding the slaves.
So they're like not with them.
They're not with them out in the center of town.
And we're outside, right?
You guys are all tucked behind the building.
How tall is the ceiling?
Roll perception.
18.
It's about 45 feet.
Oh, that's wrong.
So would we have a way to get in there and try to sneak the slaves out of there?
Well, they're in that building over there. We can go through
Sneak into the building. So
Yeah.
there's like a back door.
Yeah.
I know what I was wondering.
Try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm also down for just going on and blowing the shit out of them and killing who survives.
You haven't tested those yet. They're doing a really scary ritual.
Throw it right in their cauldron.
Actually, roll a religion check.
Yeah, you are the religious type.
What am I adding?
Your religion.
19.
You know that's the symbol of Vecna, and you know that he was the right hand of the chain of oblivion and sealed away after the calamity.
So we should stop it.
He's a very, 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 very bad
We
man.
should probably stop it. Let's go fight.
Yeah.
We get to test the bombs and all sorts of
So do we want to just go in guns blazing, or do we take a back doorway in?
I'll leave the tactics to the tactical one.
I'm not say you guys go around towards the slave building. Be behind the building though.
Behind the building.
And I'll go up and into the crowd and I'll toss this up to the stage.
Sounds good.
And then whatever it don't take out, then we'll
Deal with.
deal with.
Okay.
But when you guys hear the blast, then come around.
Should we free the slaves or before or after the
No, they're probably safest inside the building.
building?
Move. We don't have a lot of
Yeah.
time.
So you just had another flare.
Yep, I already marked it. I'm
Yeah.
an idiot too. There's only 2 left. Then we gotta go.
Yeah, so we gotta go.
Okay, so
Alright. So me and
you guys are gonna be sneaking around.
yeah,
We're
we gotta sneak around to the back of
the back of the slave building.
slave building. Yeah.
Roll your stealths. I believe you have disadvantage because your plate mail.
Oh boy.
18.
I'm gonna be heavy foot stomping all through this town.
Watch you roll a natural 21.
I got an 8.
An 8?
An 8.
Okay.
Like total.
Wait, you said with disadvantage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, my stealth is only +2. I rolled 6. I
Oh.
rolled
And at least I rolled good. I rolled 18.
8. I'm not like stomping around, but
Right, but you're not.
I'm walking out like normal.
Yeah, you're just walking along. Okay, so you guys work your way back around to the back side of the building, and you find a door that leads in. Alright. And as they're doing that, where were you going to position yourself in relation to the stage?
God, I need a map.
I was gonna go into the crowd of people,
Okay.
but far enough back, you know, like 20, 30 feet back from the stage.
Alright, so pretty much the back of the crowd.
Okay. And then I'm gonna throw this up to the stage.
Roll your attack with your Dragon Ball.
Alright. $13.
Yeah, you hit the stage. It lands right in front of her and just.
Okay.
So with the AoE damage, go ahead and roll your damage for that.
Alright, well, there's the explosion.
As you hear that, while he's rolling that.
We're gonna,
Fuck that.
should we just
small
kinda
writing.
come around the building this way?
Sure, dude, you want to split up and go around the building both sides?
Yeah,
I can't read the
each come up
description.
one
I'm
side
down
of the
with
building.
It's the
I'll go
3d6
left.
damage
I'll go
and
right.
2d4 every
Yeah.
turn.
Okay.
It's 3d6 and 2d4, then 2d4 every turn that's left burning.
2d4, 3d6. Oh, that's 3d4.
So you're just splitting around the building or you're going through it?
Splitting around the building.
Okay.
Oh, let's see. There's a 6. Damn. Yeah, 4 2s. 14 plus 3.
Well, yeah, we can use some of the confusion after the bomb to.
Just like
17.
go through, free the slaves, bust out, and then start fighting, or what?
17 damage.
Okay.
And
What
then
if we try to get
whoever catches on fire takes 1d4 each round.
Before we
And I
split
rolled
up.
their
Yeah.
dex saving throw everybody. Everybody rolled a natural 1, followed by a 6.
Oh, so they take double damage?
From the blast, yeah.
Oof. That's gonna hurt.
How much is the blast itself? So a total of 17.
Yeah, total of 17. The, shit, I already picked them up. Oh, it's 10.
Okay. So right there, most of the people around the stage are dead. The chick's on fire, screaming, just wailing, trying to put herself out, but not able to. I think the splash hit right in front of her, went all up the front of her with the
Oh.
alchemist fire.
Well, she ugly now.
You're really
This
ugly.
is a drow to start with, so.
Right. Okay, so there's the blast for you guys.
Hey, actually, maybe we should try and go
Now you're
through.
screaming.
I know, right? Are we going
That's
through?
You have to go through the building.
Go through, free the slaves.
And maybe let them escape out the back while we go out the front to join the fight.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because we could
That's-
probably feel the blast, yeah?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
That
was
was a big
shockwave.
boom. We
That was
got
a
plenty
big,
of
big
time.
boom.
Yeah, that
Bada
sounds.
boom.
We got plenty of time.
Yeah, that
Do I
sounds.
hear her scream?
Big bada boom.
You hear a lot of screaming.
Yeah, no, we're gonna.
Think
free
about
the
the boom.
Yeah. So instead of going around the building, we'll bust in through the
Alright.
back.
You guys go bust, the door's unlocked, you just go bust through and go straight through, and you see this human girl sitting there, sitting next to this purplish, like almost like a smoky purple skinned person. Yeah, not quite drow, but she has like this dark smoky skin tone.
Pretty much.
A
Alright.
short drow.
So just run,
Cut the rope.
run over and cut their vines
Alright.
with my dagger. And,
Alright.
I gagged.
Now you're just blindfolded and your arms were tied behind your back, but now they've just untied you.
Just like, holy crap, my wrists hurt. What's going on? What is happening out here?
You felt the blast and heard it too.
Yeah, I'm like, what's happening?
It's a rescue op. We're getting out of here.
The gods, let's go.
But the back door is open. You should be able to get out that way.
Alright, so I'm gonna run.
Are you gonna run out the back door?
Yeah?
Okay, what are you guys doing? Because everything's out front.
Yeah, we're heading out front. to join the
front
fight.
door.
Alright, so you guys come busting out. You see, as you come out, you see Nick standing there in the back just watching as everything's burning and the giant hand covering your leg just
Well, that was
lighting
effective.
more of the town on fire with this green ominous flame.
Well, that was effective.
It was glorious.
Was it? It sounded
Sounded
really
good.
good.
Go ahead and roll another fire damage.
Is the flame still going?
3.
Green one.
Yeah.
Oh, 3 plus 3, so 6.
Yeah, that's another 6 damage. And she's burning on the ground, screaming in pain. And she's just melting, but she can't seem to put herself out from these flames.
Is she within eye shot?
Oh yeah, you can see exact. She's the only thing that's not burning green on the stage.
Okay. What are the guards doing?
Most of them are dead.
Okay.
Are there any that are alive?
There's about 3 standing there just panicking, not knowing what to do, not knowing what's
How
going
about,
on.
how about
How
try
far away are they from me?
Well, from him, they'd be about 20 feet. You guys about 10 feet.
someone?
Oh. Well, never mind then.
I was
I can't do that one. Because then you would be out.
I could just put
Shit.
I could just put an arrow through her and try and put her out of her misery.
Do it. That's
You
gonna
had,
shatter.
everyone's gonna be in the fight. Roll initiative.
Me too.
Are you gonna run around the building and get into the fight, or?
I think, can I take the other slave to safety first?
Yeah, say you can take the first round. Do it. Go ahead and roll initiative.
What do I roll for initiative?
Each one.
D20. And then you, on your,
First page will give you your
I'm gonna
initiative.
miss my
First
first
page.
turn because I roll a one.
on the
Follow
top
top
box
now.
right there, that's
Yep.
initiative, you add that to your roll.
So I got 18.
Over one follow.
Okay.
Well, he'll ask for ranges, and when you're in that range,
That's
you
okay.
raise your hand.
Because I rolled a 20.
So he's gotta make a list of everybody.
Yeah, I gotta go through and sell the
Selection.
list.
I rolled a 2.
I did too! Oh, by the way, the table's cursed for some odd reason. It's 2s, 3s, and 4s. Don't know why.
Not for me.
You're exempt. I'm pretty sure.
We
it's a
don't get
player
to
roll.
see his rolls, that's why.
Right.
I emanate the curse.
Every time
Okay,
he
so-
rolls a dice, it's like, yep, that's a 2.
Yeah, okay, so 25 through 20. Okay, 19 to 15.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
19 to 15, yeah.
Take some good hits.
Okay, 14 to 10. 9 to 5.
Yeah, 5.
How bad were your heads? Oh, you're missing one.
Yeah, I rolled 1 and then a 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
This has got to be a worse initiative since the game
Name is
started.
Mick Swick, not Mick Swift.
You get all his curses. You took
Oh,
the name.
I know, dude. I wanted to cast the freaking any of my AoE spells, but hey.
Okay, so the priestess is gonna use her first round to.
I'm
see
burning this down.
It's the curse of mixed
You
sway.
beat me to it.
She's not able to concentrate enough to put herself out. So Marin is up. You're taking her to safety for your first round.
Yeah, I'm taking the other slave to safety.
Okay. Nick, you're up.
I'm up.
Let me get the drow out real quick. Almost forgot to do that.
Well, he's not gonna be there long, so.
Take it far away,
Nope.
give her a pat on the head, a few grapes, and some
A few grapes.
Good berries. Oh no, you're one with good berries.
Yeah, I don't have
You don't have
anything
good berries?
actually.
I'm not even allowed that cantrip.
Oh.
I mean, I don't need it. I've
Here.
got 4 healing spells.
You guys would be about here.
Oh, that's right. This cantrip is.
Okay.
Is that the one burning on the ground?
Yeah.
No.
This bitch is on fire.
Until I put her out of her misery with an arrow.
Hot bitch.
Okay, so it Nick's up.
Alright. I'm gonna go for the furthest one, the bow.
This one.
Yeah.
Okay. What are you gonna do to him?
I'm gonna stealth up on him
Okay.
and come up behind him and slit his throat.
Roll your stealth.
$19.
Okay. Alright, and roll your attack. That's a first.
I have my pencil in my car.
But yeah.
20.
Natural.
Natural.
Roll it
Nice.
again.
17.
It's you still get sneak attack on him,
I know I get sneak attack on him.
which is all crit.
Yeah. So, let's see.
Just do it.
No, it's just gonna be-
I get this. And then, what did I get on that sneak attack?
level 8.
Just decapitate him.
What's the dice for it? Or?
It's 4 or 5d6.
4 or 5.
Let me look real quick.
It'll be in the sneak attack table on the rogue's chart.
I have the thing here, but it doesn't. Oh, there it is. 4d6. Okay.
I knew it was one of the two.
1, 2, 3. D6.
Mm-hmm.
think it's
5,
double.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
He doesn't have
14,
feet for that.
15, 16, 17. 17 doubled. Yes. Yep. 34.
That's still, that's a
And
damn
after the
good hit.
damage you took from the blast is still partially being on fire, you two see is the Nick just appears behind it, grabs the back of his head, and just basically just almost severs his entire head, just letting it fall back by a flap of skin as his body falls limp on the ground.
Dressed like a normal person. It's just this dude just standing there like, yeah, it's me.
The blood just spout of blood just spraying in the air as the head falls forward, his head falls back. Okay, so next is Big Slick.
Really?
Yes, I wear armor, leather armor under my clothes.
Alright, well, there's a dude.
So I look like
right?
anybody else.
And he was
To help blend in.
All of them are.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Hold of Dead.
Let's see what's this. Is there a save on that?
16.
Boom.
What's the wisdom DC?
Boom.
What's the area of effect on it?
It's a single target.
It's single target, but I get to roll 2
And
d12s.
he
Like
rolled
section
a 5.
music.
I get to roll 2 d12s.
Yeah, since
That's
he's taking damage.
I would say that at least it wasn't a critical failure, but it's still a failure.
This is 12, right?
Yeah, Toll the Dead deals a D8 unless they're taking damage. It's a D12.
Ooh.
And it's a cantrip, so you can just do it over
Right.
and over again.
Oh.
That'd be nice if I could have
Does it
health
add
spells start
anything?
fighting.
Anything you want to do is, or is it just flat dice?
I think it's
Just flat dice, right?
yeah.
Then I rolled 14.
Okay. So as you guys see, the guy you hear this ringing noise there. The guy just clutching his head, drops to his knees as he turns and looks at you. You see blood running out of his eyes, his nose, his ears, and he just falls over dead. Okay, next. Those two are marked off now.
Yep. 2 down. 2 down, 2 to go. One's
That
already
guard's
marked on.
attack. How's he gonna react to this all of a sudden?
I know, right?
Just watching his friends drop around him.
Well, one guy getting decapitated.
He's got fleas.
I rolled his reaction, he rolled a 4.
He's gonna hightail it.
He's out.
Okay, and the
But
priestess,
I'm out.
does she put
He
herself...
should have been the one on stage since he's holding the head.
I didn't think about
He
that.
cleared the stage.
Yeah, he choked a souvenir from it.
She tossed.
It's his buddy.
It's his, yeah.
Come on, Pop!
That's his head. Screw this, I'm taking you with me.
Tried to save him, and it's just he's like, oh!
Like on Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
Where he's dragging the body and all of a sudden it's only the legs.
It's like the
and
legs
front
are just like.
Next is Marin. You come in where you're at.
Okay, so I'm kind of making sure that they're okay.
Yeah, you see this dude just booking it, carrying a head as he's just running away from everything going on.
Can I try to like? Are there trees and stuff?
No,
Is there anything?
I'm close enough to her.
there's buildings.
Can I climb up on a building and then like drop kick him from the air?
How much of your movement are you using to get up there?
No.
'Cause it takes movement to climb.
I have like
You should have like 40 feet.
this is 45.
45
Okay,
feet,
so yeah, you can climb up the building, just jump off and come down on it if you wanted to.
Yes, I want to do that. Like it's.
So you
People's elbow.
roll your actually roll your acrobatics and you come down at him.
What one do I roll?
D20 and add your acrobatics.
On your list, long list there, acrobatics.
Okay.
I think you have the 12. Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah,
The
The
D20.
D20, yep, is Ella.
That one you're gonna use for everything.
8 plus 1.
That's a
9.
9. Ooh, that's gonna be a rough landing.
Yeah, it's gonna be some
Just fall. Headbutt him from the
Yeah,
air.
if you land on him, he should take damage.
But you will too.
But yeah, absolutely. It's okay though. I'm a healer.
I don't know that. To me, I just like fuck myself up.
Yeah, well, be adrenaline.
Like,
Save
well,
your life
you're
too.
like, well, that went better in my head. Shit, I didn't know there was a window there.
Shock is not actually a bad
Just
thing.
screaming and
Like, oh shit! I made a mistake.
I regret this decision.
Just
like a wolf.
land
Yeah.
on try to hit him with your knees. Do
Okay,
I've made
so
mistakes.
Mistakes were made.
I see this?
this is clear as day happening.
Friend or foe?
Friend or oh shit.
Friender.
I'll say go ahead and roll an attack with disadvantage.
Okay,
So I mean,
You don't have to leave that up there.
I know.
I just thought it looked good up there.
And then
And then roll again and take the lower.
11 and 2.
So you see,
2.
Did I just miss
attack
it?
roll.
2 plus your.
Would it be like unarmed strike or something?
She has an arm.
No.
Can I do the number next to it?
No,
No,
she
she-
has arm strike. She's a monk.
No, right.
So
it'd
she
be
gets
plus,
her plus.
plus 5.
Yeah.
Plus 7. You're just adding this modifier.
Alright.
Yeah,
So
when she attacks with her hands or feet, she doesn't do
Still-
unarmed. She does the
Can I at
regular
least-
attack.
If I fail this, can I at least fall in front of him and trip him?
Give me a second. You
That's
come
another
down,
roll.
trying to make us. You slip coming up off the building, jumping off, missing your footing a little bit. You come down and you try and swing down on him, and you hit the ground and are prone.
Where
In front of him or behind
yeah,
him?
Next to him.
Next to him.
Oh, fell short.
I'm like writhing, like.
You're like the cat jumping off the table.
Right?
Like knock yourself, knock the wind
Nick
out
off
of
the
yourself.
dresser.
Yeah, Nick off the dresser.
I don't think just Stephen. You see her go to this epic run off the wall, take off, and come down at him, and just look at sheer terror. She knows
No,
she's gonna miss this.
He's like,
Just like,
what is she doing?
And Nick is up.
just like, okay, you can kill me though. I'm okay. This is
Fight me if you
the
dare.
most embarrassing moment of my life.
Everybody just looks
What
at
is she
you.
doing?
I just saved her ass. Wait. Sorry. That was funny. Who?
It's up to one of you guys.
That's how the dice do.
What's your turn?
Oh, it's my turn?
Yeah, you're up.
We're at the
Oh.
mercy of the dice.
Yeah. And then it's me. Ah.
I wanted to do a flip.
I do Ray of Frost on him.
Alright, roll your spell attack.
On the.
No, on him.
Oh, okay.
The one that's running.
Okay.
Oh, 'cause I was.
On my spell attack, it says that my intelligence is
Yes,
my spell attack.
You add your intelligence modifier.
At least I maybe I distracted him.
Oh. No, now he's just even more freaked out.
His body's falling
23.
through the
That's a hit.
He didn't recognize that she was one of the slaves.
He's too busy freaking out trying to get the hell out of
Could you
there.
imagine?
Now there's one of the slaves.
God, what did I get into?
Oh wait, that's not that one.
You were having such a good time. Now
That's
everyone's
all it
either
is.
dead or dying.
And they're getting hurled.
Also,
at
that
you.
was you, Wilson.
And the only one I have left is you, Steve.
That's Wilson.
Well,
Okay.
Oh, like on that one.
Do I get to add anything to it, or is it just the dice?
It's your roll plus your intelligence modifier.
plus the plus 5 or whatever you get for.
Yeah, that's for your spell
Oh,
attack.
yeah.
I think it's just
Smarty
the
pants.
spice, the dice for the spell.
Just the dice for the damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Intelligence.
So it's 8.
Okay. What does very fast do?
Slows him by 10.
It's a cone.
Slows his speed by 10.
Alright.
He takes the damage, cold damage, and then
Okay.
slows his speed down by 10.
So you slam him in the back with the. As you can see, Nick just puts his hand. You see this
Stone.
bolt. No, the stone. You see this icy blue line shoot out of it, smack into the guy's back as a blast of ice covers him. He stumbles forward. Let's see. Anything else you want to do for your turn?
Wait, so he's just slowed?
Yeah, he's slowed. He's
Oh,
slowed
cool.
to damage,
Oh, cool.
and he's looking extremely rough right now and freaked out. And
That doesn't matter.
And then, let's see, that's an action to use that, so. As I have his bonus action. How, does she look like she's about dead, or
no,
Right.
she's just,
burning?
Is she?
she's just laying there.
Winded a little bit, maybe.
Wind knocked
No,
her.
no, burning chick.
She's rolling, screaming, trying to put herself out, but can't quite get the flames to go out.
Can I push that cauldron so that what's left in it spills on her?
Yeah. It's your movement, your bonus action to do it.
Okay.
He's gonna be on fire with more fire.
So you get up to her and you push it over, and this nasty green liquid just dumps out across her and bursts into flames across her from it. And
Okay.
did you roll the damage from her last turn?
No,
Go ahead and roll that.
it's
She's
5.
having a really, really bad.
Okay, so with that 5 damage and the liquid bursting into flames more, she stops moving.
So,
Okay.
Yeah, I want
What
to
did she
put
get?
it
I don't
I
care.
want to put it in her face.
Next, I'll pick up this thing and smash her with it.
Double tap. Okay,
Make
so
sure she did.
next is on to McSwick's turn.
Magic user.
How far away am I from?
From that guy?
Yeah.
Oh, count squares.
35.
35.
So you're just out of running up to them.
I can move though. Yeah. Oh, it's 60 feet.
Yeah, so you can hold it in. Alright, so you gotta make a save.
I always imagine the starting of Hell's Bells.
Right.
With
You roll a 1.
That's a 19 recovery. That's what I think of too. Just doom,
18.
doom. Ooh. He drops the head in his sword, starts clutching his head and like clawing into his own skin, trying to get it to stop. And you watch him start ripping the flesh off of his own face as he drops to his knees, screaming in pain, and just falls over on his face, bleeding. And she's just laying there watching this happen as some of these bells fill the air.
So is he now dead or did he just fall prone?
He's dead.
So. Yay, we didn't do anything that round.
Yeah, no one died.
And no, well, a lot of people died, just not us.
Nothing important was lost this day.
Yeah, no one important
Just
died.
drow.
Just my
Just a few
kitty.
drow.
I can't heal that.
Okay, so after the fight, you get back on your feet, and you're still there watching her body just pop and sizzle, and her skin starts boiling off of her bones.
Love the flame.
And they're like this purplish green flame from the liquid now.
Yeah. You got the alchemist fire and that green stuff going together.
Because you guys don't know what's in that, so.
Yeah, I'm not touching it. You can.
I'll eat it.
I'm not touching it.
You don't want to do
I'm
that.
not going to eat it.
Have at it. Roll a constitution save.
I'm not touching the
Roll
stuff.
that saving throw.
Roll that save. So what exactly were you trying to do? And why did you not just run?
I'm gonna go over and heal.
Well,
Okay.
I'm gonna go over and I'm gonna cast or whatever. Few wounds. Sure.
Okay, what level? She's not missing that many health points.
Those are not. Oh, she's not missing that many health points?
No.
Oh,
it was more emotional damage.
well then never mind.
It was like a 1d6.
You already get like, eh.
I inspected the damage.
You okay?
I'm fine. I just
Oh yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
I thought I would
By triage.
take him down so that he didn't chase the other person.
Okay,
down and
green.
help escape.
Yep. Just kidding.
But that didn't work very well.
Politically marker check her forehead.
Are those giant green flames
This
still
did not
going,
go as
shooting around in the sky?
No, what it was the giant hand in the back
Thank
that
you for
also was
saving
burning.
me.
That
Yeah.
fell over.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
welcome.
So half the town has either been crushed or on fire.
And what was left in it, I dumped on her.
Okay.
Yeah, she had a cauldron in the base next to her, and
So as far as I'm concerned, we stopped the ceremony.
as far as you know,
And
you just don't know what the ceremony was for, what they were
But
doing.
now
It
everything's
was-
They were
It's
sacrificing people, and they didn't get sacrificed as much as they wanted to.
From what you know from your religion, they were making these sacrifices to Vecna.
Well, good thing they're dead.
Yeah.
You
Now, is
supposed-
that gonna come visit?
Hmm?
Is that gonna come visit now?
Never mind.
God, I hope not.
Roll a religion check.
You're asking in the future?
He can't be.
Well, you're the holy one.
17.
You know that from what the story say with the calamity, Vecna was sealed away with the chain of Oblivion.
You know, he can't come back.
He ain't coming back unless he really bad.
No, he can't come back unless crowns are put together.
What crowns?
These crowns that were given to each of the giant tribes. That's how they split the magic that sealed him away. And I don't know much more about the ritual than that, but I know that you have to bring at least all of them together to.
No, you remember at least 4 of the crowns have to come together.
I don't think I ever knew a number. I
You
just
were told.
We were told for.
Because
Yeah,
there's 6
Yeah.
in total,
There's
right?
6 crowns it takes 4 to bring to unseal.
Neat. So like even if we
We're gonna wind up fighting back now regardless.
with our luck, yeah, it's just gonna spontaneously happen when I'm on watch.
Right. Well.
So I'll have to make an anti-Vecna grenade.
Please. And then give me like 5. I will pay you. Oh wait, no, it's Valentine.
We had two. We had two. I gotta find out what happened to those.
You had some of them?
Stephen and Enoch each had one. The one that Stephen had belonged to the
Where?
the Frost Giants.
Where's their bodies?
No idea.
Where'd you die at?
Where'd you die at? Yeah.
Well, kind of what we're on the trail of. We need to go back to
Roll an intelligence check.
the tree. Well, we need to go back to that city of the Frog City. I can't remember the name of the place.
Tadpole City? Ollie Wonderland?
I don't remember anything.
I don't remember jack
One
shit.
and a 4.
The name's escaping you of the place you guys were at.
Fucking head and good memory loss. Jesus.
I don't
I give it to your notes, I'll give it to you.
It's,
I don't
it's
know
on the
the
tip
name.
of my tongue. Oh, shit. Oh.
It's in my bag. I just don't.
Who are you?
Oh my god.
Accidentally.
It's on the tip of my tongue.
Fried his brain.
Start with
Trying to think.
God, could you imagine if you picked up one of the memory stones?
Yeah, the
Just
mind
to like
trap
cast that spell on it or whatever? When you pick it up, all your memories just go away. Like, what was I doing here?
Who am I? How did I get here? Who am I? What is man?
Yeah, we need to.
What's this thing?
Right? And then you just toss it.
Oh,
Oh, there you go. Nick lived heavily ever after his ignorant bliss.
You know anything about down here, or were you just brought down here as a slave too?
Oh, yeah,
I
that's
was
right.
just brought down here. I was tied up and it was horrible.
Where were you taken from?
Where was I taken?
Roll an intelligence check. Roll an intelligence modifier.
You can do a background?
We did some.
11 plus 17.
No, it's just the modifier. So it's
That'd be
just
the plus.
Oh, so 0, so 11.
You remember you were journeying somewhere towards the middle of the continent, and when this black caravan picked you up and tied you up, and
Oh yeah, that's right. This
Black
caravan we
caravan.
saw like 4 times, and we're just like, oh hey, by the way, those look kind of spooky.
Yeah, there was a black caravan, and I was traveling on the road alone, and they stopped and they picked me up. I couldn't fight them off.
I've seen plenty of those caravans.
Or the same one multiple
Or-
times?
Or the same one, right? What if it's just like one crazy dwarf driver like what we have?
Same dwarf.
And then he
It's
just
the same dwarf.
right now it's just like a side job for him, and he's just like whatever, it's just more cargo. Whatever.
I can transform my elf ass this way. Let's just go.
The dwarf has his own like transporter movie.
So where are you from?
I'm from what temple was that?
I forget the name of it too.
It was at Citadel Adelbar.
Yeah, I'm from Citadel of
Where's that?
up in the north.
Northeast side of the continent.
Oh, I haven't been up there in that area yet.
ADLBAR.
By the way, I'm Evan Nicholas Williams Gonzalez Barancho.
Hi, I'm Marin.
Just call him Nick.
Yeah, they call me Nick.
It's nice to meet you, Nick. What's your guys' names?
My name is McSwick. I shake your hands when my palms are sweating.
Yeah, after what I've been through today, my palms are a little sweaty too.
I'm Erebon.
He's the broody one.
We've been helping him with his quest and to find his friends, what happened to them, and
Last thing I remember before waking up here was fighting a demon and a Fomorian. They killed us all.
are you carrying any
At
weapons?
least as far as I know.
No, I'm a monk. I was trained with my fists.
So she just hit shit really hard.
Yes.
So you can punch things.
Hell yeah.
Just don't get between me and my.
She's a pugilist.
Yeah.
I punch and I kick, and sometimes I grapple.
Don't catch an arrow.
Try.
Don't get you.
If you do, use your knee.
Never played Skyrim because they give the jokes.
I used to be an adventurer like you.
Smack! Ah!
And I took an arrow to the knee.
Damn it, guys, again.
I would have retired because I
For
was
certain
nice.
That's been around longer than Skyrim.
Yeah,
Took an arrow on the knee? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's an old joke.
That's old.
that's where most people know
It was
from.
just
No, most
popularized.
people know it from Walker, Texas Ranger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where most people know it
Well,
from.
that's probably where it came from.
That's where old folks know it.
Yeah.
Well,
Modern day Skyrim.
Yeah.
like
Anybody under the age of 30.
Well, you know how they do their like pop culture references abound in their video games.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway,
So
So,
for certain reasons, I had to leave my temple, and I've been traveling alone. I wouldn't mind helping you find your friends if you would like me to travel with you.
I'm down.
Yeah.
an extra pair of hands will definitely be useful. Especially something that can punch things.
We could just say, oh, but then I'll help with it.
Like, yeah, I can't go home. It's kind of not an option.
We can have a female with us. That means we're gonna have to bathe.
Oh yeah, that's right. Damn. You might want to stay over there.
Stay upwind.
Yeah.
And I probably won't be bathing with a bunch of men nearby, so. Especially a bunch of men I don't know.
Fair.
So everything's on fire around us, right?
Yeah, we're just
It's
casually
burning
having
more.
Oh, yeah, it was just
The town's slowly burning more and more. The cave's starting to fill the top with smoke as you're just casually having a conversation.
I'm sure that I have
Should
something.
we do something about this? Like,
Oh, we should probably get the hell out of here.
rescue the innocents and.
Is there?
Are
there
there
any- yeah, is
are
there
there
any
children?
There's
innocents?
drow.
They're just drowned.
As you guys walk around town, you see a massive pile of bodies, men, women, and children, all decapitated.
Nah, they're fine.
I'm sure they have children. The children didn't do anything. We should help them.
Yeah.
I grab one of the kids by the leg and lift them up.
And it's just this headless corpse hanging there.
Okay, I see the point. Let's leave.
I'm about to quote Goblin Slayer, like, oh.
You know, on the other side of it, there's a pile of skulls, and the right eye has been plucked out of every one of the skulls.
That's
Oh, I thought
weird.
she was
Just
dropping them in
right
the
eye?
flaming
Yeah,
cauldron.
no, they're
No,
fine.
so the flame comes in a bucket, she's putting the heads in.
Oh.
We got some time before the entire
Wait,
chasm fills with smoke. We can leave.
Plucking the eyes out.
Yeah. Well, I wanna check the guards and before we leave.
Or a spell.
I wanna inspect the
Guards.
guards, see if they got anything good on them.
Roll an
Yeah.
investigation.
Oh, we'll. Yeah, I'll just start. We'll see if there's
Unnatural 20.
anything good on any of them.
What about our investigation?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're searching pockets.
14.
22.
It's up to you.
You
You
want
want
anything?
Ha!
Plus your
What's
in-
investigation?
investigation.
Plus 3.
21.
Between the four of you guys going through, grabbing these bodies, ripping all the stuff out of them, you find a quiver full of arrows. They're all black shafted arrows with a black head on them.
Poison.
Obsidian.
Yeah.
I'm taking these.
Do those do more damage than regular arrows?
Find out.
Okay.
Now, between the four of you guys find about 30 silver and 16 copper between all the guards.
Do they have any gems?
4.
One of them was casting a giant spell to summon a deity.
There's nothing
Might
left.
have a crystal.
There isn't enough of her there to search.
To check, yeah, no, I know. Anything and everything about
Well, her
it.
staff is still there, but that's about
Well,
How much money did you say we got?
Her staff is there?
it. Like 26 silver and 13 copper between all of you, between what everybody found.
well, I was gonna suggest, since, now, I mean, we're becoming like a party,
Do I use
do we, start a party fund?
another one? Well, I mean, not another one, but is that what you're talking about? Just from my memory.
Yeah, doing a party fund where extra little bits like
Yeah.
this, we throw it into there, and then we go to town and pays for our drinks and stuff like that.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah,
Yeah, cool. Have a party fund. Who's gonna be the book guy, though?
he's doing all the notes.
Book guy.
I guess,
Rudy the
Yeah.
book guy.
Don't turn into Nelvin.
I'm doing the books.
The books.
Turning into Nelvin reverts,
If you turn into
ends
Melvin, I'll
in-
zap the shit out of you.
No. Reverting to a Nilbin-like state ends in very painful.
Nilvin was the character that was with us, and
Did
he
you
was
imagine
an
you
ass,
got so repressed that you started
and he was
channeling
very
Nilvin?
into
God.
money.
I would
putting
want
the books,
someone to just
and
put me
he
on
was
my
very
I
good
would
at that.
thunderstrike you, channel my divinity.
But he was from
Please
England
kill
also, the player
I
was.
think it's.
And so he's like,
30 days.
A ghost doesn't say,
It would hurt a lot.
boo, ooh. It's a, or the ghost says, ooh,
Yeah.
not,
Not,
It doesn't say ba.
That's when I was like, no, he goes,
It says
So he says book. It's a
British.
book.
Yeah, he's a Brit.
Yeah.
We miss you, Rich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just
And
don't-
Wendy.
I don't miss Nilvin.
Yeah, no, bring Fitz back if you can.
Okay, I miss Nilvin a little bit.
He was your
I got
buddy.
along with him really well.
He was your buddy.
All she had to do was fight.
All I wanted to do was fight shit.
Fuck with each other. Okay, so you guys do that. I mean, looking at the stage as the flames finally dissipate, all that's left is her bones and her staff.
Is her staff evil looking?
It's not burnt.
It's not burnt, not scorched, nothing.
I'm not gonna touch it, but
I am.
This is odd.
I was gonna cast.
Magic items don't burn.
Do you want me to protect you from evil and good before you touch that? Or?
No.
Go ahead then.
I'll pick it up.
Then you pick it up, and it's really lightweight. It's probably about that big around. At the head, there's this grayish green crystal. The wood kind of goes around, and it's really lightweight.
It worked a lot. I'm open up bag of holding and
You just see him pull his little pouch and just. At least it wasn't Stefan.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
His
Oh
character
my
had wore a
Jesus.
speedo. He had a bag of holding pouch in the front of his speedo. So he'd reach in there, pull out his greatsword, and just stuff down his pants.
Well, down his speedo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so you guys get that searched. And
I wear normal clothing, this guy does, so.
And we need to find our way to
He's
the
normal.
lake.
He's
to
human.
To the tadpoles of your.
Yes.
Wait, what are you? What is your name?
I'm human.
They're both humans.
He's pointy ears.
I'm the only.
And he's
not-
ugly.
I'm the
And
only.
he's the
not
ugly
other-
one, too.
He's the ugly elf.
He's an ugly elf.
Yeah, I'm the only other non-human in this group.
I'm a gorgeous looking guy.
Average Christmas.
116.
I'm gonna look at getting a big
above
over
average.
sometime.
Right, no.
You're actually above average.
Yeah.
14?
Yeah.
10's average.
10 to 12's average.
There's a skill to see how.
Charisma.
successful you
Your
are.
charisma.
No, it's just your charisma.
Your charisma is your visual appearance.
How, like,
How people perceive you and
How-
and
The bottom on your stat list
So
is your
so
charisma.
included.
Yeah.
So included.
What is
that
your
is
charisma?
physical
Plus
appearance.
one.
no, the
Make-
actual
make
number.
12.
No, the circle
it's
underneath.
12. It's this.
Yeah.
Yeah, 12. You're average looking.
Yeah, you're an average.
I'm,
looking
I'm,
But you
I'm,
can
I'm
see, like,
slightly below
persuasion.
Very
average.
cheap.
performance.
Very cheapling.
Anything that you would, like, how you look is off of your charisma.
Yeah.
So somebody with a really high charisma would be really attractive.
Or a bard.
Or a bard.
Well, bards
Warlocks.
usually attractive.
Warlocks have high charisma too, though, aren't they?
They should.
Yeah.
Everybody likes the guitar player.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway,
Or lute player.
so do we see another way out of this town that's not the way we came?
Yeah, right across is another tunnel.
Okay.
We're
So
gonna go,
just head-
heading out the
yeah,
other
so
side of
we're
town,
going-
away from the burning.
Head for
I
that
was saying,
tunnel.
can we get around the flames to it?
Yeah, you guys can get out of there.
Yeah, we're gonna head out.
Alright, so you guys are working your way out slowly. The cavern's starting to fill with smoke, though. And as you guys get to it, it's just this big billowing cloud over what's left of the town. It's kind of like glowing green from the flames, and everything else is catching fire.
Should I put out the fires so that we don't suffocate down here?
The tiefling with fire resist. I'm okay with this. Everything was alright.
There.
So
Are you
is
smoke
it-
resistant?
Is it,
I don't know. Does it translate?
do we think it's danger of us, getting
Right.
smoke inhalation?
Right. Are we gonna die if I leave it, or?
And there's the tunnel leading back up to the surface.
So it does have a way to get out.
Yeah, there is an escape route for it.
Okay.
Otherwise,
So
I can cast Sleet Storm.
yeah, we can be fine.
I could get gust of wind too.
Oh, yeah.
Take gust of wind before we walk into there, because smoke.
Well, we're not going in there.
Well,
we're
you're
out of
leaving the
there.
cavern.
We're leaving. So okay, wait.
Yeah.
Okay. So where's the smoke traveling? Is it heading in the tunnel that we're about to head through?
No.
Oh, well.
All it's bringing is out of town.
Yeah,
It's
no,
just trying to
we're
fill the cavern.
We're fine,
This is
whatever.
weird.
Well, he said it was filling with smoke,
Yeah.
so we thought maybe
But
the
that
cavern.
cavern is. But yeah, we
The
have.
cave we're
You guys are
into.
going downward.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Okay.
No. Oh yeah. No. We're fine. We're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good. Let's get out of here.
Do I have to cast light? Are we blind?
Anyone who has dark vision?
Oh, I should have it. So.
Awesome. Me and you don't.
Yeah, you two are probably.
Yeah, you two are the only two that don't have
Let's
dark
all
vision.
just take each other's hands.
I know, right? I was just about to say I'm gonna grab someone's pocket and just hold on.
Just grab my tail.
You have a monocle, don't you?
No, that was Stefan that had the monocle.
Stephen has monocle.
I'll just
No,
take. I'll just take
Didn't I cast light on something?
On a stone. You
Oh,
pick
yeah,
up a
right,
giant
you have a
rock.
stone.
And you,
Yeah,
no, that was
yeah.
me too. Because
Yeah,
I have
you
to cast
both-
light onto a rock, so I can do it. It's
Yeah, you guys
20
can create
feet.
lights.
Yeah, but it doesn't go out though,
Right.
right?
No, I thought it.
I think it's after an hour it goes
Yeah, I
out.
was saying I think it's only
Really?
lasted.
I thought it was 24 hours.
If
is what
it's
it
the
was.
same as the light cantrip, then it's for 1 hour.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So,
So yeah, every hour it'll start dimming. That's where you just renew the cantrip. But
Yeah, that's what I do. It's 20 feet
Yeah.
and then 20.
and you have that cantrip?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
so you guys are set.
Yeah, that's why I said, do you guys want me to cast light? But they
Yeah.
have dark vision, so it's.
Unless you want them to lead us.
I can take.
I probably wasn't going to take point. Not in the cave.
I mean,
I'm
I
like
should
close
actually,
range
I
fighter.
should
You
probably
be-
be in point.
Yeah, you.
Yeah. You're the
You-
most
You
investigative.
can take point, and I can follow behind you.
And like,
So
you want
then,
you guys
yeah,
to
I
grab
need
my
light.
tail because it's like behind me, and
You'll
maybe
be.
get like the rope for kindergartners.
You'll be.
I need light, so
Yeah. You want me to cast light on a pebble and hand it to you then?
sure.
So she'll take point. I'll follow behind her, and then you can follow behind us.
Alright, so yeah, you just set up, get in your marching
Sets.
order, and. Alright, so you're leading or you're leading?
I'm leaving.
She is.
You're leading?
I would rather have him lead.
Oh, yeah, he can.
No offense to you, he's just smarter. He can see better. But I'm gonna find a pebble about.
Just a rock.
Yeah.
It's rock.
Yeah, no, it's a pebble. Pebble.
I feel
I know.
like that's one.
I'm gonna grab a rock. That's light on it.
Alright, so you grab it and start letting this bright glowing light out of it, and
There
you're
you
gonna
go.
give your torch for the next hour.
Nice.
How fast are you guys gonna travel?
Normal speed.
Okay.
30 feet.
We don't need to be running our asses off.
Nope. And we don't need to be.
She's gonna walk slow, so.
Alright.
Oh yeah, you gotta like really.
She's
slow
monk.
down. Shit.
My monk
She's
had
like skipping
my
and
monk
shit.
had 55 speed.
Yeah.
Shit, just
Don't you
after
get
me.
like a dash thing too? That's like 60 feet, which is fine.
No, you can double your.
You double.
She gets
that's
kind of
what
key
it
points
is.
to double her movement speed.
That's what
Yeah.
it is. Okay.
And so you guys are traveling along, and it's quite a while before you guys start getting tired. But you come across this underground stream just going through across the cavern. When it comes like almost like crossroads.
Sweet. The crossroads?
It's almost like crossroads the way the stream goes. It's shallow to walk through. It's going crossways from where you guys are going.
Can we see?
Yeah, you can see up the stream.
Is there like a opening or anything? Either direction?
Not that you can see, but you can see kind of the water's just a slow, thin stream coming down. It's further up that the water source is coming from.
Is there any smell coming from this thing? Or is it clean?
Roll perception. Actually, make a nature check.
I can start throwing these stones and just illuminate the area.
Well, we're looking for a dark lake. If we head upstream, we may find something. Don't know
Right.
what.
Well, I was going to find a nice little clearing next to the stream
Yeah,
that
everything's
the
all
rest.
medical.
Well, that
Oh, yeah.
well, there's that
Yeah,
too.
I
Yeah.
got plus
Yeah.
0, so 14.
But I was just thinking head to after our rest.
It smells like fresh water.
Let's see.
Yeah, you taste it, and it's fresh water.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
Yeah, this is just regular water, guys.
So should we find somewhere to camp up here then? For
I think we
a
should
rest?
head upstream.
Look for a place to set up camp for a rest.
Yeah. Head upstream and look for like an alcove or something on the side of the stream.
Okay.
I'm
What
down
is
with
the
that.
terrain around?
It's small rocks. It's just gonna be slower moving for you guys, but
Again, we're not, we're not.
Not in a rush.
it's considered rough terrain, so
Well, we're wading through water and shit, so yeah.
yeah, it's probably about ankle deep.
Probably got some moss and shit, so
Yeah. Yeah.
There's
we'll be
no-
slipping, but she'll be like,
Just skipping from rock to rock across.
This is fun, guys. I wanna do that. I wanna just like jump from rock to rock.
Okay, do an acrobatics check as you walk.
I'm gonna
There we go.
pop on my face, 11 plus 1, 12. I wanna show off eventually, guys.
So you're not having too hard of a time. You're catching the edges of rocks and skipping between them. She's just kind of casually bouncing between rocks, going up ahead of you guys. You guys are going for a couple hours,
Where's our
and
chipper?
you find there's two alcoves that come around the side
She's just gonna
and
like-
dead ends,
That'd be pretty heavy too.
where it's about a 4 foot gap between the water and the rock itself, where it has an opening. But the cave goes around like this, and it's a flat wall with an opening. The water's coming through.
Like a small slit, or like
Yeah.
a,
It's about a
Oh,
4 foot
okay.
slit. The water's coming
so
through.
it's there's a solid wall. There's just a crack in the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god, cracking wall.
okay. Yeah, so right here would be a good place to rest then.
To camp out.
Camp.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
And so he just literally reaches back for a grenade.
No, we don't want. We don't want explosion.
Campfire.
Fire?
We don't want an
I don't need an
explosion.
explosion. I need like a tiny flame. Maybe.
No bada boom.
No,
Bada
boom.
No, no boom.
No,
Big bada boom.
no big bomb. No, this is like small, like just to like, cook food on.
Yeah, we don't need to cook food by explosion.
Flash riot.
Use dynamite.
Can I sleep on a tree like upside down like a possum with an exhale after?
Yeah, it's already.
There's-
In a
There's
cave?
no trees.
You're in underground in the cave.
Alright, I'm
Yeah, we're
Yeah, you guys are completely underground right now.
Yeah.
like, do you want this to like fire or something?
You're welcome to try.
You can do anything you can think of.
Depending on your roll.
That's the thing. The dice will get you, but they'll save your life too.
It'll be your roll against the DCI roll.
Okay.
Make an acrobatics check.
10
12 plus
plus
the
11.
one.
You get up there and you just keep sliding off of them and landing on your feet.
What exactly are you trying?
Can I do it again?
Go for it.
20.
Unnatural.
You manage to get up there and hang upside down, but you can feel that it's wet from condensation, and it's not really nothing enough for you to grip to with your tail. Are you gonna try to hang?
No, I'm gonna come back.
Okay, she just try to drop back down and.
I'm a little disappointed. I'm not talking about it right now.
How deep is the water?
About ankle deep.
Ankle deep?
Yeah.
Okay. We wouldn't be able to find any fish in there.
No.
Oh, but we stopped in towns, right?
Yeah. You guys stopped in town.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we probably-
I've got like 15 pounds of meat of like cured dried beef. I'm set.
I didn't write any of that down, but
I remember buying 15 pounds of meat. I haven't eaten any of it yet.
oh, that was your other character.
No, you guys did.
When we
You
went-
stopped and bought
I
food
went
in town.
and I took it from the store, from the food store.
Yeah, in the bar.
Yeah.
Everyone said go for it, and I was
Yep.
like, 15 pounds of meat.
Yep. It was also funny when we were in there. I had Tiddly just give them a bottle of the really expensive liquor. She's like, "Are you sure?" I'm like,
100-year-old whiskey.
"Yeah." Like that had been worth like
We
dozens of
enjoyed it.
platinum.
We enjoyed it for a while.
Oh.
Enjoy it.
Yeah. And Tiddly's like,
That's
"Are you
fine.
sure?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'll make it back."
Okay, so you guys all just want to sleep or roll watches for your rest?
Should we take a watch since there's a burning city behind us?
I don't
I don't
know.
think anything's gonna come from the city.
Hey,
And
if you guys
we
went down
turned
the
off
path-
the trail and went up the stream.
True.
Yeah, we
We'd
should
be
be
able
fine.
to. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we should be
There
fine.
could be animals living
Can I
there.
investigate this area first?
Go for it. What are you looking for?
I'm looking for like because there's alcoves and water coming out of the wall. If there's like any kind of secret door or anything like that.
Roll investigation.
21.
You find there's small little tunnels, probably about that tall. Like there's like rodents come through, but there's no actual secret doorways or anything in here. But look around that slit. You look down in the ways, and it looks like it's about the same depth for quite a ways past that opening. That's about a good 3-4 feet high off the ground.
We could crawl through it.
Yeah.
Without drowning ourselves.
Yeah.
What do you see down there?
What do you see?
Can I see that it opens or is it too far?
It's too far to see where it leads, but you can see the stream going for quite a ways just from the light in your hand.
Yeah, it just continues up that way and further than I can see.
Unless it's dark vision, keep going in. Really.
Probably more just crouching down.
You wanna check it?
We rest and
No,
then
we'll
check
take a
it out
rest
or?
first.
I
and
need
then
rest.
Check it out.
Yeah. I would just go ahead and rest first and plug the rodent hole so.
What do you want, little rodents running around?
I don't want mice attacking me in my sleep.
It's
Rats?
isn't it?
I think so.
Just trying to find any larger rocks and block off the holes with them.
And
So you guys spend a little time blocking up the holes with different piles of rocks and shoving them in there, and
yeah, don't want any rats coming out and nibbling on us while we're sleeping or.
Might be a little.
waking up to rats being all over
Well,
you.
the second you said little tunnels that rodents come through, I was like, we need a fire immediately. I know what you
We'll
do.
build a fire. Where you have wood?
I'm looking for it. If I have I do have the 35%. All that things to make a thing.
All that thing to make a thing?
Or make a camp. I guess.
Alright, so you build a fire, and
I'm just gonna assume my meditative position.
okay,
I'll pray.
okay, so you do your nightly prayers.
Guess I'm just
You have a bedroll? Well, yeah, I suppose you probably don't, but
Do you
don't have
need a
much of
bedroll?
anything.
I would like a bedroll, that'd be really nice.
Alright, so are you gonna sleep Goblin Slayer style? Full armor.
That's how I've been sleeping. What do you mean? When does my armor ever come off except for me to bathe?
That is true.
It's just because I forget to take it off. Like, oops.
So you guys all rest for what you think is the night, getting a long rest.
Which is only 4 hours for me.
Yeah. But maybe 8 hours.
It's only 4 because you're an elf.
Elves.
Yeah, elves can-
meditate for
They
4
can
hours.
meditate for 4 hours and gain the same restfulness of a full.
You're a tiefling, right?
Yeah.
So do you have hellish rebuke, or is that nice?
It's a racial feature for tieflings.
That's what I thought. Okay. Big wings.
Oh, she didn't go with that variant.
Okay.
I thought that was too
Because
early.
that's my next one. I am gonna play this more.
I know.
They just had a really strong tail that moved my fucking leg.
Hell yeah. That's all you
I'm
need.
like a monkey tiefling.
Alright, so you guys.
You'll still make it into class 1A. Sorry. I'm super excited. It's coming back.
I know. But you guys get your long rest and wake up what you think is the next morning, and things still running. You guys wake up with this nice trickling
Just want-
noise.
Take a short break while we rest.
Yeah, actually, that's a good idea. We're gonna take a short break real quick. That way we can run to the bathrooms ourselves. Now that I mentioned trickling water.
Oh yeah, I bet you gotta break the seal real bad, don't you?
No, not yet. I only had one beer. Not even one
I
beer.
thought you've been drinking all that.
No,
What the fuck was that?
your pole thing.
Full mouthful. Man, no, I'm just kidding.
We're back.
Welcome back.
Oh, yeah.
Bring it back as you're trying to get him in the sky.
Pour it in his mouth. We're back, everybody.
Oh, me to drink.
We had our little break and snack while the party got their long rest. You have going?
Yeah, you want one?
Yeah. Okay, so where we left off before the break, the party had just taken our long rest in a cavern after stuffing all the small holes with rocks in case of vermin, as anything else.
Fuck rats.
With being in the Underdark, there come certain dangers, such as oozes, vermin, small demons,
Like an imp or something?
methods.
Methods?
I'll let you find out.
God damn it. Hate when you
No,
say
ones that have Fomorians for pets.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Like the ones that, did our previous party in,
Oh no, that was a Cambion.
then that's all a demon.
It's a higher demon.
But
But,
he had a Fomorian for pet.
yeah.
And Stefan. I had to draw that card.
Yep.
I didn't think anybody realized that it was his fault.
What?
I don't know.
I had no idea. I
He
was
had
just
a
like,
demon
oh,
that was his nemesis.
I remember because after we did it, you had told us. But yeah, I had like in that moment, I was like, well, it's just another thing to expect. I don't fucking know. This is normal.
Just getting attacked by another thing.
It's just,
Yeah.
okay.
But now we come back with the party deciding to explore further into the small crevice in the wall with the water running through.
I'm not sure if this is where Dark Lake is, but there's something on the other end of this stream. So, let's go find
It's
what
gotta
it is.
come from somewhere.
Let's go. I'm done.
Okay, so as you guys all crouch down into the small space and start going through, the roof of the little tunnel doesn't raise up any. So you're crouching, walking through this little tunnel.
No, it couldn't have.
We can do that now.
We
just
could do
see
it
a little
now.
bit farther.
Leave a trail of rocks with light.
Not even a trail. I only need the one.
Throw it up
Front of
ahead,
you,
walk
yeah.
up to it,
Walk up to it,
throw
throw
it
it
up
ahead.
Is
ahead.
that what you want to do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it only lights for 20 feet, so
Yeah,
you
20,
throw it
20 feet bright and then 20 feet.
dim.
Yeah.
So you can throw it 20 feet
Right.
inside the little
Alright,
area.
so you guys keep doing that and you're working your way up. Throwing the rock probably about 8 or 9 times before you throw it one more time and then you hear this bloop and the light just disappears and goes down.
Oh, now it's dark.
Well, I think you found the end of the path.
And this take a couple hours, you guys crouching and just pitching this rock up ahead and
So it went down.
yeah, you'd see it hit and then just keep going and then it disappears out of sight.
So I can't even see.
No.
Cautiously people.
You guys work your way up and you find that drop off where this stream's kind of trickling down into there.
I know how to swim.
Yeah. You were in full.
I know, I'm wearing full plate, so if we go down anyway, I'm going to the bottom.
Yep.
I'm probably wearing the
Hopefully
lightest
there's
clothes,
an
so
exit.
maybe I could
Yeah.
like jump in there.
Does it open up above it all? Or?
Yeah, it opens up in this massive cavern.
Oh, cool.
And you see glowing fungus along the walls, and
Do I recognize it?
How high is it?
it's about 90 feet.
Can I see the stone out of the water?
I can't see that far, so.
Well, and you see the glowing up along the roof.
Do I recognize the area at all?
What history check?
Do I see the stone in the water?
So it's deeper than.
Deep.
It's really deep.
17?
I'm going way down.
Oh yeah, you recognize the fungus and the glowing fungus in the water. This is Dark Lake.
Like, oh, well, this is where we need to be.
Literally, the Dark Lake is right off from Neverlight in the map.
So it just drops off into the water then?
Yeah.
Into the lake. So like, have fun, guys. I'll wait for a boat.
Should I go swim and get a boat? Or
Actually,
just-
hold that thought. Pull up, like, do I have enough room to pull up the carpet?
Oh yeah. But if you guys all stretch it out, hold, you can activate it.
Oh, yeah, he did show us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I asked him, you had that when we were.
Yeah, we were so fucking pissed.
They were escaping from a drop prison camp. He forgot he had a magic carpet. They had to jump off
We
of a
had
cliff
like
into
it
the
was like a
water.
30-foot drop in the water.
And he had a magic carpet in his bag the whole time.
That I completely forgot.
So I had to straight up jump, hold on to my arm, not get landed on, and survive the fall.
And then get out of the water and
And
put his
then
arms around.
Re-armor up and, yeah.
Or spider
So,
webs.
so I'm gonna roll out my carpet.
Yeah, you guys
This'll
all-
help us get down.
I'm gonna crawl onto it immediately.
Yeah, you activate, you know, like crawl onto it laying flat.
That's how I'm staying. You guys can sit around me. I don't take up too much space.
Oh my god, I'm gonna just sit down around his back.
That's fine. I can put my hands up like this and shoot sparks out my fingers, and we can be the.
Scare fingers.
Sparks. Easy there's particles.
Okay, so you
He'll
guys
just fairy fire out of his fingers.
just spray a fairy fire behind you guys.
Nah, I'll probably just cast shatter just to fuck with all of you.
Anyway,
So
we're
you
gonna
guys come
make our
out
way out.
and this is your first time seeing this, but it's this big.
It's our first time seeing
No, you guys
this.
were there too.
I don't think we've ever seen it
The
unfurl.
frogs.
The Frog Town. You guys saw.
Oh yeah, we saw the frog town. Yeah,
it. Yeah.
yeah.
But you go and see all these bioluminescent funguses growing all over the walls and the ceiling.
Like we land on the dock.
There's different plants and funguses glowing under the water.
I know
You
where
see
I'm going.
weird looking fish swimming by. I mean, this place is massive.
And I'll take us back down to the docks like I
Okay.
arrived before.
As you work your way up and around, and it takes about an hour to get there.
I'm kind of holding on to the.
Little frog people.
Oh, cool.
The Kuatoa.
I'm holding on to the carpet for dear life because I don't trust this flying contraption.
That's why it's
So,
raw on the carpet.
I'll just look over you. You can relax. It's fine. It'll hold you.
Yep. I don't relax.
As I'm just kind of like,
You're just kind of chilling.
That's like that has got to be the truest statement I have ever heard. I just don't relax. It's fair.
But I'm also like, I'm holding on, I'm looking over the edge of the fish, wondering.
How high up you taking them?
how high is it? 90? You said 90 feet?
Yeah. There's also slide
89.
Right.
Oh,
89 feet.
no, those things are by the surface of the water, little water ball things.
Yeah, those are in the water.
Those are
In the water. Water balloons.
There's water balloons?
There's a type of mushroom that grows, it's a fungus, but it filters the water and stores it inside of it. They can be, you can use them to drink the water and eat the skin.
But first, I'm just gonna take him up and around, all the way up to the slide.
I
Like,
can show you the
Are you singing?
no, I'm not a bard.
Take
It would
this
sound
thing back
so
down.
bad.
Oh, what's
I
that? I don't
visualize him
like.
saying that as he's flying, you
I
guys
was
are
making drag and I'll fly fast. And
It was like considering
I'm
the last
comfortable
time
now.
I tried
Did you grab the
to
right
jump
flask?
off something and
Huh?
landed
Did you grab
flat
the
on
right
my
flask?
face.
the right class.
Bet you had someone alchemist fire at him.
Oh Jesus, you do.
I do. This is my drinking
Oh,
class.
But like it's obviously
Obviously,
obviously different.
That's a different kind of class. This is a flat flask that you drink from, and that's a glass vial of liquor.
I know, just seeing him like, wait, what?
Just like
Only-
just gotta take a swig of it like too late.
No, I was confused because I have two drinking flasks, and it's like
Like, you're
they
drinking
both have
one.
the same stuff in them.
Yeah, you're drinking one from an alchemist fire.
That's a completely different.
After we, I
He flies around the Aladdin song, the song that Stephen Aladdin plays, he's flying around.
I will jump off this thing.
I wouldn't
I
do
am more
that.
afraid of flying than I am of falling.
I wouldn't do that if I were you. So I'll take him back down toward the surface of the water by the water balloon things. I'll grab one and start.
And he reaches the water as you guys are going by, and his finger spraying water, he pulls this blob.
Does the one finger
Yeah,
trail
just-
in the water, then grabs one?
Yeah, just pulls it up, and it looks like this glob of something. And you see him just like kind of rip part of the skin off, and it's fresh drinking water inside of it.
Oh, I'm going to lean over the side, very precariously, and try to grab one.
Oh, you reach in, you grab one, and they're about the size of a softball. Alright.
Do I have like a bag?
Puts it in her bag and it just bursts all over.
Right?
Put it in your pocket, sit on it.
Just water all over everything.
They seem like they're pretty terrible.
Well, you guys did have a water balloon fight.
We could. I want to throw it at you.
Throw it at him?
Throw it at
Roll
the
your
driver.
d20, add your dex modifier.
Okay.
As I'm taking a drink from the one I've got in my hand.
4
Plus your dex modifier.
The big number on
plus
the
1.
Oh, you missed completely.
Just,
It's just,
what the hell are you trying to throw it at me?
No.
you just see it go flying over your shoulder,
No.
and look, you just,
I could have accidentally hit someone else.
No, it wasn't that low.
Yeah, for that to happen, you'd have to roll a 1.
A natural one followed up with another one.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys fly around. You take you guys flying around the cave for a little bit, and
I'm acting innocent.
I need everybody to roll perceptions as you're flying over the water.
14.
Is it perception?
Yep.
15.
22?
14.
Okay, so you three don't see it, but under the water you see this strange figure kind of swimming around, even for it's not illuminated. You see it's like silhouette. It's just this long body with these tendrils coming off the back.
Hey guys, I don't think you want to go swimming anytime soon.
Do
Oh,
I
it's
now
in
see
there.
it?
Something big.
Oh no, he only caught a glimpse of it for a second.
Peer over the top.
Don't know what it was, but it was big.
So, what you're saying is we probably shouldn't be over the lake.
Well, we're headed out anyway.
Yeah, you guys are. He said that as you guys are getting towards the docks.
Yeah. But don't fall in the water.
They're not gonna get.
Good thing I didn't do what I was thinking about doing.
Swan dive.
You were gonna
I was gonna dive off of there.
I'd have
in the
gave
water.
you a 10, and then I'd have laughed as you died.
As this mouth flies out of the water and catches it.
You would have been out of range.
That's not a goblin.
That's no goblin.
That's no
That's a
frog.
trap. Yeah, so it'll take us up to the docks.
I was thinking about swimming in that thing, so I can't say that.
It'd be like the time I bungee jumped, and all I could see was this one rock down there underneath. And as I jumped, I was heading straight for that rock, and it just
Got bigger and bigger, and it's.
and then I was like 20 feet from the ground when I went back up, but then I swear that rock was like this, and I get down there, and it's this little painted rock that's like this big that was on the ground.
Target.
But I thought it was huge.
As we were moving at it so quickly, it
Yeah, I saw it from the 280 feet I was up. I saw it down there, I'm like, I'm gonna hit that thing.
Oh, that would suck.
It was like a carnival,
But you guys eventually get into the town, and it's really quiet.
Do I see anybody moving about?
No.
too. What was the one guy's name? Bluebop or
Oh, I want to say it was like Bobbity Boo.
Bobby Boo?
Let me find the baby.
Because he was kind of like,
Zippity bop bop bop.
yeah, for real.
I don't remember what you guys named him.
I called him Bubbles.
Oh.
We'll go with Bubbles because I don't remember what page Dark Lake's on.
Yeah, what if that was Bubbles at?
Bibbidi Blop.
Yeah, like seriously, it was.
It was so weird.
It was like B-I-B-I tag. B-I-B-I-B-I.
Bye 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 bye. Bip, 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 bip.
What should we name this one? That's good.
Yeah, but no, there's no sign of any of the frog people around here right now.
So get off the carpet and roll
They're
it
not
up.
here, they're not fishing.
Roll up the carpet and just start kind of looking
Are the
around
boats
town.
there?
Right.
Yeah, the boats are all there.
So start looking around town.
This isn't good.
No, it's
We should
not.
investigate.
There's the thing in the water.
No, I don't think the thing in the water would have come out here and
Is there
eaten everything.
is there like, looking around on the ground, is there like, tracks or
Is there
Signs of
signs of
struggle.
battle or?
signs of a battle or
Roll an investigation.
Oh,
Whoever's looking around.
all
he's the ranger, so
Shit.
14.
I don't see shit either.
There's 14. Okay.
I got a 7 for investigation.
17.
So you two went walking out towards the docks looking for shit. You two went walking through town.
Let's see if we can see tracks in the water.
I rolled a 3. Yeah. No,
Let's
I rolled a 2.
I rolled a 3. I rolled a 2 as well.
But you guys are walking there and you find these large footprints going through town.
Large
Do I
footprints.
recognize them as the footprints of a Fomorian?
Or
Roll a nature
dragon.
check.
Or something else?
Dragon.
Phase B.
A dragon.
It's a dragon!
I'm a dragon.
Is it nature?
What's dragon?
22?
Ask Finley.
Right.
Oh yeah, you recognize the size of these from your last encounter with one. Very large humanoid footprints.
So it's the Fomorian?
The Fomorian?
No, I killed that one.
It's Fomorian's
It's
footprints.
a Fomorian.
Yeah, I killed the one we faced before I died.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Demon's the one that kicked their asses.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the one that
I didn't,
looked at
I
me and
didn't
went,
die.
nope.
He natural 20.
Yeah, no,
He's like, no, Michael.
He's like, oh, I got good advantage up here.
Smack right in the face.
Dead.
Oh my god.
I was so pissed.
I forgot.
I was so pissed.
And that was before I was
Like, can I see where these footprints might have come from?
They come from one of the marked caves, and they go all through town, circling around, and there's small like footprints and skid marks all over the place, and they go back into one of the other caves that's not marked.
So the frogs ran and they went after him.
Yeah.
And so there's no frog people anywhere around town.
There's no bodies, no sign. Well, there are signs of struggle,
But there's no. I want to follow the tracks back into the cave they came from, and then around to the cave they go into.
so you
But
go.
first I'm backtracking the Fomorian's footsteps.
Okay.
Proceed cautiously in case there's anything else in there, but
Okay. 'Cause you know this cave.
yeah, it's the one that I was killed in. But
Yup. You go back in there and you walk back through there. And there's no one in there.
So where did you die?
I look up on
Is
the
the
ridge.
blood
You
still
see this
there?
bridge, you know, it's kind of like this water that comes down, and there's this spot, like ledge up there, and you see where there rings the campfire across the room.
Yeah, it was right up there.
Wait, you died? She goes, surprised.
Yes.
Okay, where did the others die at?
Are there any other secrets?
Hopefully they didn't die, but they were
Well, where were they fighting at?
somewhere over here.
And you guys walk over the campfire, and you see a big body laying there.
That
It's
was the
kind of
Fomorian.
deformed, you know, one
And then
shoulder's
shoulders.
raising up and bigger than the other, and one arm's all shriveled and small.
For
And
some odd reason, you're very proud.
They
you get this very proudful feeling.
they killed that one. The one isn't.
You can tell which
And your friends weren't here? Your friends?
No, there are no bodies laying about other than the
No,
Fomorian.
no trace of them or anything?
Nope.
No signs of them being dragged out either.
No. There's all kinds of little footprints all over the cave, but
Wasn't there like a cavern right there next to?
no.
No.
I guess we'll head back out of the cave and follow the Fomorian's footsteps into the other cavern.
We're gonna run into that demon, dude.
Oh, if we see that demon thing
I
again.
need 60
It's
feet.
We see that demon thing again, it's dead.
Well, the town's 90.
I know.
Kill with my bare hands. if
Isn't
I have
that,
to.
wasn't that thing in the water? Didn't we see that the last time we visited?
Yeah.
Isn't it a good thing?
Oh,
It's
no,
not
we
like
don't know.
it's like a knot.
Don't know.
Yeah, we don't know what it is.
Well, the frog people don't care about it, so.
They still fish out there.
Yeah, like that's a good thing I didn't lightning bolt.
They didn't.
I'm rethinking my decision to follow this party after I hear about demons and death and see all this.
You're welcome to turn around at any time.
I know. I think it'd be more scary to be alone.
It'll be okay. We're new too. We'll all band together.
Okay, so what's the plan now that you guys found the spot where you were killed?
Then I was gonna head back out of that cave and then follow the Fomorian's footsteps into the other cave.
Okay, so you go walking around and follow into the other cave, and it's another long tunnel that goes deeper down.
I'm just gonna keep going through the cave, proceeding cautiously, as not to hopefully be surprised by anything. I haven't been in this cave before, so keep your eyes open.
They are. I can't see shit.
I know what your problem is, I can see.
There's no light here whatsoever.
No.
We're about to find something. So should I not cast light and just grab a pocket? Just grab in a pocket. Just grab her tail.
Thank you.
The kindergarten robe.
There we
Right.
go.
All holding hands will go to the museum.
Yep. What order are we in? Or is it wide enough where we can just kind of lock arms side by side?
Oh, you guys could all, if you walk 3 wide across.
Lock arms.
Just 4 of us.
Yeah.
So someone grabs the tail in the middle. Like a triangle.
Okay.
My formations are sound.
So you guys are walking.
Echelon.
You guys are walking along, and it's the slow descent downward on this path. You can feel that you're going deeper and
Heading
deeper.
south.
I always feel like you're going downhill when you're walking south. So, as you guys move deeper and deeper and deeper, you eventually start getting tired, and this tunnel is a straight line on this low grade going deeper and deeper.
No, do it for a skateboard.
Yep.
Right?
Or a magic carpet.
Yeah, we could rest
Or
on
a magic carpet.
I didn't want to be flying that thing in here in case you ran into anything.
You just
Brakes!
Brakes in reverse.
you can stop, right? Like,
We all fly off and it goes.
He goes backwards to keep going. Bye! Let me know how it goes.
Honestly, the magic carpet wouldn't be a bad idea because then these guys who can't see anything won't trip over anything we're gonna rock.
exactly.
And we who can
Yeah.
see
Stop being
True.
selfish.
can
Which he's been nice about so far, so.
What? That we're blind?
Yeah.
We can't see in the dark.
He's,
Yeah,
he's,
we're not
he's used
tripping
to,
over anything.
well, he's used to being around people that can't see.
No, I said he's being
Oh,
nice.
he's-
Oh,
Yeah, he is.
Well, I'm taking into account he was probably keeping a rock lit every hour, renewing the spell, and that's what he said he was going to keep doing, so.
That was in the other tunnel.
That was in the other tunnel, not in this tunnel.
Oh, then yeah, you guys are fucking blind as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, this
We've been holding.
That's why we're all
We've been holding
Yeah.
hands and tails. And,
Yeah, so are you guys going to keep going or rest?
well, we're tired, right? Like it's
Yeah.
been.
Yeah, it's been hours.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
let's
we
take
should
let's take a rest and then we'll use. I'll roll out that carpet.
At least take a short rest.
Yeah.
We'll travel with
Do I
the
have
one of us should
spell
be on
slots?
guard because we are actively chasing them.
I've still got. Yeah, you.
Yeah, I'll
I've still got spell slots, so I don't need one.
He can, yeah, he can meditate for just a little bit and be rested, so he's perfect for watching.
Okay, so you guys take a quick rest. And
He said a prayer, so, well,
yeah.
he's holy, so we get divine intervention. Oh.
He's right.
I might have like piqued his interest just now, but he's not gonna help.
He's like, oh, hey, yeah.
He's like, oh, it's him again. No, it's just his nightly.
Oh, yeah, just nightly check-in, you're good.
Where's your pitchbone?
Alright, so you
Oh,
guys eventually start going again.
I don't want to
On the
step
carpet
on
or on foot?
Huh?
I think your
We're
dice
gonna,
has to
I'm
be
gonna
able to
roll out
see
the carpet and we're gonna
your other
travel on
dice
that to
perform.
conserve energy.
Okay.
So it has to sit like in the bottom right corner so that you can see the rolls.
Okay. So why do you pray every night?
Yes.
What God?
The Storm Lords.
Yes.
I don't know who that is.
Make a religion check.
Is it with a D or a G?
K-O-R-D.
15
Cord.
plus 0.
Yeah, you've heard of him. He's one of the high-ranking deities in the pantheon.
But you don't have much for pluses.
I don't think- I don't have any minuses, but I don't really have much plus.
That'll get built up with time.
Yeah.
I'm over here
Ability
like a
score
god.
improvements.
Callison's stats.
Yeah.
I rolled his stats.
Yeah, 20d6.
No.
Pick the highest 3.
Yeah.
Right.
Same way you guys
So you guys keep going and going. It's been quite a bit faster travel now. And you guys rush this rush of air down this tunnel. And as you guys are going along and going along,
What level is she?
same as you guys, 8.
Did she do her, adding
Yeah, does she have all of her like,
attributes?
ability feats? and
Yeah,
everything?
Wizard and
Oh, okay.
Bard and took care of it all.
Oh, 'cause man, that suck.
Yeah. We'll see how this
Just
goes
baby
first.
me. Just take care of me.
We'll bless all of you in a minute. So.
Look at my stats.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, I don't have anything higher than a 4. No, a 5.
I mean, my intelligence is maxed. I'm a genius.
My dexterity is almost max.
But I'm also an intelligence rogue, so
Yeah.
that's my main stat.
A rogue.
So,
And
Yeah.
a cleric.
I'm a cleric.
He's
He's a
ranger.
ranger.
Soon to be cross-classed into a fighter.
Who worship.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Next level we take.
Worships dragons.
next?
Dragon.
I don't think she's up to
Dragons are cooler.
Dragons are cooler.
Dragon.
Oh, dragons.
She would have loved the blue dragon fight then.
Yeah.
I would not fight a
Steve?
dragon.
I'm a
We-
dragon.
we-
Oh, you guys
fighting
will fight
dragons.
dragons.
We will be
We
fighting
will be
dragons.
fighting.
They're going to be evil and mean. If
Well,
that helps.
Trust me, there is an entire pantheon of dragons we need to kill.
All led by Tiamat, the dragon queen.
5,
A
right?
5-headed dragon.
Yeah.
Well, how many
Seduce
dragons-
The dragon queen, so I don't have to fight the dragons.
How many
You're
dragons?
welcome to try.
You can,
Yep.
if you pull that off,
Oh,
you can do whatever the hell
You'll
you
be-
want.
you'll be above the
You'll be a
gods.
god.
Because she is a god.
You'll be above the gods. I'd quit, I'd retire, I'd be like,
That'd be the end of the
seen it
campaign.
all.
They're like, all right, you know what? You have
She
you-
rules the
you
world.
have full ownership of everything.
Only do
You
one.
own.
I went from the weakest character in the campaign to a god
To god status
overnight.
Just by some smooth talking.
And so as you guys are walking the cavern, you notice the walls are starting to glow a little bit, that same shifting color of veins running through it.
So I can
So at
see.
least now
Yeah.
you can see.
It's like this bluish green shifting color going through these veins. As you guys are going along, they start growing and growing till they're about that wide, just coursing through the wall. Then it opens up into this large cavern with a single pillar of stone going through with lights around the top of it.
Is this some kind of arena?
What's the ceiling?
Ceiling's about 60 feet.
Do I see any creatures or any people around?
No.
You hear anything?
Yeah, hear any sounds?
Sounds like there's someone inside the giant stone tower. And there's lights inside there. You can see windows carved out of there. And looking down around the side, there's actually a door.
How big is the door?
A human size.
Is it a human-sized door?
Normal size door.
I'm gonna knock on the door.
You wanna knock?
So knock on the door.
You're the most normal looking person here.
Can I try climbing up the side of the
I
tower?
got
I'm
lost.
gonna knock on the door.
Welcome to try.
Yes.
What are you trying?
You're still on the carpet right now.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh. Well, I don't need to climb if we have a carpet.
Yeah, exactly.
True.
You can just fly us up there.
You're gonna do it. There's 6 levels. Which do you want to go to?
Look, can we just, like, glance up all of them and peer in the windows?
What is that?
Yeah, there's windows.
Creepy sounds.
Gotta figure out where the hell we're at.
Not exactly when I announce our arrival.
I gotta knock on the door and act like I'm lost.
I mean, you can get off the carpet and do that, and we'll go.
Well, remember the Fomorian came this way, so you may knock on that
What's
door.
the morning?
Giant, ugly,
Oh,
Giant
that
ugly.
dead thing?
yeah, the dead,
Yeah, the big dead thing. That's a Fomorian.
giant, ugly.
I wonder how it reacts to bombs.
Probably the same way just about anything else
The
does.
bigger they are, the harder they fall. Just takes more explosives.
More explosives.
More boom.
Anyway.
Bigger they are, the bigger the splatter mark.
I need you.
Okay, so you just go to the front door, or split the party, or
Especially not down here. So you wanna not, are you dead
That's
set on
bad.
knocking on the door?
I'm not dead set on, I'm just suggesting.
I mean,
Let's-
like,
let's see what we're dealing
even
with
if we just,
first.
like,
See what we're dealing with, you know?
Like,
Can we
peek
see
through
through
the
the
windows to see what
Some of
we're
them,
dealing
yeah.
with.
hi.
a couple of them here and there lit up along it.
We'll just kinda,
Just like,
we'll just kinda quietly fly up
We're
along
reaching over
the,
the side, so.
along it,
Buddy, I
and
was-
see whoever, see what
He
we
was
can
just
see
here
through the windows.
too. I had him get up.
Alright, looks the first set of windows are the 6 sets going up because you have the door, then it goes up, and you have the first set of windows.
Right.
It looks like an entrance hall. You know, you can see in there. There's nice carpets. There's sconces along the walls that are lit. It looks like this is the main, the antechamber of the place, the entrance hall, the audience hall.
And what's the next one up?
Next one up, there's no lights in, but you get the smell of food coming through the window.
And the next one after that?
I wanna go with that
His
one.
dragon breath is so bad right now.
It's another one that's dark.
I know, buddy, you're such a
Any sounds or smells coming from it?
When he was little, I used to give him
Okay,
hints,
so
but
the
now
next
he
one
won't
up.
do
And then the next one up, and you
that.
peek through the window, and there's someone moving around inside there. And this looks like a library. This looks like this entire floor is a big library.
Okay,
Ooh,
next one up.
library.
There's no windows for this one.
That would be lots of information.
Is there one above it?
Yeah.
Still, see what's above it.
Eldritch might be ideas.
This looks.
Combining stuff.
You look into the room, and there's one chair in the center of the room.
assess the size of the said chair?
It looks like a regular sized humanoid chair.
Like a
Fire
throne?
increase.
No, not really a throne. It's just
Oh.
a single chair. The back's kind of tilted back like it's reclined, and it's just this one chair in the center room with a candle on your side.
And lightning.
Is that the top room?
That's
Or
the
top floor?
that's the 6th level.
I feel like we should introduce ourselves. I haven't seen.
Nothing
I would
seems
love to go to
hostile.
his library.
Yeah, let's take this back down and
Knock on the door.
I guess we'll knock on the door. What's the worst that could happen?
Let the
End up
smooth
asleep
talker
again?
knock on the door.
Get sacrificed?
What's the worst that
Been
could
there.
happen?
Been there, done that.
Okay. So you guys go down and the big double doors and knock on
Roll up my carpet.
Knock, knock.
You guys hear the quiet for a second after the knocking, and you hear slow footsteps working their way up to the door.
Footsteps.
No, not big,
Okay.
just
Got it.
slow.
Got a hand on my dagger just in case.
She's nervously shuffling her feet, getting ready for action.
Finger gun ready.
And you guys you hear the lots of
Pebble in my hand.
the door slowly opens up into this dark room.
Hello?
And you hear, hello there. I wasn't expecting any guests.
I'm sorry to disturb you, but we've been wandering down here. We went to see some of our friends. There was no one there in the whole town.
Interesting.
And
Come in.
Oh, thank you for
Thank you.
welcoming us. Let's go.
As you guys enter through the door, close behind you, you hear all the locks clicking, and you see this motion of this cloak as it goes up these stairs.
I walk up the stairs. Like, I trust this guy.
Okay.
I mean, I wouldn't say that I trust him, but I don't think he's gonna hurt us.
Yeah.
Well, maybe he won't, but somebody else might.
Right. Just keep your guard up.
So
Oh, my
have
guard
you
is
seen
always
like a
up.
bunch of humanoid things fleeing here from giant things?
As you guys walk up the stairs, you hear this, as all these sconces light, and what you see these long pointed purplish ears with this white hair flowing down on these green robes turns around.
Is it Bibbidi Bob?
No.
Bibbidi Bob.
Turns around, it's a drow. He's like, I have not seen anyone pass through. But you're welcome to come in.
Nobody.
I do insight.
Yeah.
I'll roll one too.
Oh, no need. 21?
He's being honest, he's welcoming you guys
Yeah.
inside.
Thank you for having us.
No ill intentions?
Oh, good.
We've
No,
been-
he's let on so far.
I'm just like kind of giving him this untrusting, like I'm fucking watching you.
I'm fine with it.
I'm,
Whatever.
I'm fine. I didn't sense anything bad with them, so.
I rolled 20. That's not a good shit.
So he goes walking in and leads you guys up a couple flights of stairs into this large library. He goes and sits at one of the tables. So, what brings you all the way down here?
On the trail of a couple of missing friends.
Okay.
We were last in one of the caves nearby.
Library with all the books.
Oh, no.
There's like,
Well, we don't want him to. We don't,
But I've never seen you be so excited about something, hence the look.
we also don't want him to know we were snooping through all of his windows before we.
We weren't doing that. I don't know what you're talking about.
these are all your books?
Yes, they are. It's quite an
Came in
extensive
night.
library of the history of everything in the Underdark and the surface world.
While you're distracted, I'm going to stand on your left side and poke your right shoulder with my
Roll a sleight of hand check. And you roll a perception.
20.
Natural.
20?
Yes.
Roll it again.
You don't fucking know shit. You are so confused. God damn.
You feel this tapping on your shoulder as on one side.
Only got 4.
You see she's standing on your left side, you're just tapping her, and you're like, oh. Makes you think back to the ghost in the bar.
The one that you were terrified of? Do you have one of those here?
I look at you like, is
Do you
something
have
wrong?
ghosts?
No, there's no ghost here.
I look back at my shoulder.
Why is something wrong? She says, giggling.
So, what is it that brings you all here? To this tower in specific?
we're looking for our friends. We saw tracks that went this way, and
Yes. There's regular traffic through the outside caves.
They were the
yeah, the frog people.
Oh yes, they were eaten.
all of them.
Yes, they were running from one Fomori and ran into several.
Where?
Further up the caves.
How many is several?
About 6 of them.
Aren't you concerned that they might come after you? You live alone here, don't you?
I live alone here, but I'm quite capable of protecting myself. Plus, not many are dumb enough to wander to the Tower of Vengeance willingly.
I'm sorry. The what?
Tower of Vengeance.
Do I know what that is?
Make a history check.
That sounds good.
Would it be something that I would have heard of?
Possibly, depending on how you roll.
No.
Nah.
It sounds cool.
Tower of Vengeance. Why is it called that? That's an interesting name. I say, smiling and not trying not to
Roll
look
a
nervous.
roll 19 for history.
You remember vague references, but
I've heard things.
my people refer to this during the Calamity when the archdemons were sealed into the plains of chaos. This is where a lot of the drow sought revenge against the surface world.
So they.
Yes, I do.
Oh.
Yes. This is my keep.
What are your thoughts on service world?
The same as most others, that once the archdemons rise, it will finally burn. Once the maze engine finally connects the gate and releases them all.
Maze engine, I've heard of that.
That sounds familiar.
Deep in the heart of the labyrinth. The maze engine.
What is the maze engine?
It was a construct created by an ancient wizard trying to draw energy from other planes to fuel his magic. No one knows exactly what it does, but it is believed it can release the demon princes.
Where is this maze engine?
It is in the heart of the labyrinth. You are foolish enough to venture there.
I was just about to ask where the start point was too.
Which one?
Everyone's closest.
Whichever
Whichever one's the easiest.
No trekking through the labyrinth will be easy.
I've just heard stories and wish to see this marvel with my own eyes.
Yes.
No, I feel like we should destroy it.
The labyrinth lies down
That'd
to
be, I
all
feel like that'd be
that's
really hard to do.
I feel like it would too, and a waste. As I'm basically giving her a look to try and get her to not say too much.
No, I mean like demons coming out. That's a bad thing, right?
It does release the demons into this world. It
Depends
doesn't
on
have
how you look at it.
It
If it's
depends
bad
on your
or good.
perspective.
Exactly.
For instance, what's your perspective?
My perspective is I want them released. I don't mind them. It burns the surface world.
But aren't you worried they'll come down here and kill you too?
Not even the slightest.
I was just on those fucking rings.
Me
You
as well.
do you know much about alchemy?
I know a considerable amount.
And I still have mine, but none of you
None
have.
of us, yeah.
Have
Is it-
mine.
Oh, cool. Facilian?
What?
I don't.
For what?
Facilian?
For what?
That starts with an N, man.
Oh yeah, Nephilim. Or Nephin.
Neptune?
Nephin.
Nephilim?
Nephta. Nepha.
Yeah, Nepta.
Nepha.
Nephtha?
I am
Nepta.
very
FT.
familiar with various chemicals.
About able to extract Nepha.
Yes, I'm very skilled with alchemy. I have over 300 years of
looking-
experience.
Because I'm looking to acquire some.
I'm sure something can be arranged. But you were all asking about the labyrinth.
They were.
What is it that makes you want to go to the all depths of the Underdark?
Do I sense that this person is somebody we don't want to be sharing a whole lot of information with, or
Roll an insight.
because everyone's not sure how much of his hand he
All
wants to
for
show?
this.
Alright.
He's all for our destruction.
He's a drow.
drow.
So if I say I'm gonna go destroy that thing.
12.
You
You
probably,
can use
She's gonna be like, okay.
he probably
very
thinks
forthcoming
like you
with
can't do
information.
it.
Right.
So whatever.
How much do you know of the structure of the Underdark?
Not a lot.
It's dark.
I never meant to come.
Just kind of wandered in.
It is split into 4 sections: the Upper Dark, Middle Dark, Lower Dark, and the All Depths. The All Depths being the lowest point, which is where the labyrinth lies. That it is, and various towns along the way. I myself have never ventured there due to common sense, but
Sounds like probably won't.
No one's gonna be very happy with it.
I mean,
Not around here.
he could disguise himself easy,
Yeah.
but
yes, he just has to paint himself purple.
I'm gonna walk up to the guy and like compare our skin
But
tones. Like I could just cut off
they
my
treat
horns
us
and
like-
fit right
His
in.
is a lot darker.
we are
than
low
yours.
lives
She's like,
to the
this
job.
color.
I'm just like,
Yours is this lighter, almost fluorescent color compared to his.
Okay, like the
And
dice.
we are low lives. We are slaves.
Yeah.
To the job.
The Drow believe
We're
they are
rats.
higher beings than everyone.
Yeah.
You're human, so they think of you as lower than trash.
Oh.
how do
yeah.
they feel
Which is
about
surprising that he's good. Why is he being
You're
so
not as
friendly
low
with
as
us?
humans.
Sweet.
Which
I'm
is
a little
surprising
bit-
to me why he's so
Right.
hospitable.
What?
Yeah, he's helping us.
Is he just like, oh, I stumbled in?
Or,
Must be
or,
stupid.
or is he planning on killing us?
Does he have a cool cloak?
Actually, I got a picture of him.
He's probably got. I don't know, thorns.
That guy.
Yep.
Okay, so out of character, I want his stuff, but in character, I'm not going to fight him.
Considering he's several hundred years old
Yeah,
and
square up with the ancient.
I'm,
I'm like 22. I'm
You're
just
still like a teenager.
a
compared to him.
I'm the oldest one of this group. I'm
You're
not,
like 200 and something, aren't you?
yeah, I'm like,
260.
I don't remember exactly. Yeah, 224, so. I'm still younger than him, but I'm older than everybody else here.
Well, yeah.
as far as
Same here.
your interest in alchemy,
Yeah.
right up on the next floor is my lab.
Yes, I'm 26. I'm young.
Next floor and the floor above are my labs. You're welcome to check them out if you'd like.
That'd be great. Do you have do you have any books on those, on that chemical?
I'm sure he's got books for just about every damn thing.
You said he had a history of like
Right.
everything.
Well, so
Everything since the
that's-
Calamity.
I'm not gonna go over to his library and oh yeah, I'll
Everything
take this
since the
one.
calamity, so it wouldn't have anything on the grounds? Or would it?
I'm trying not to,
But I don't
yeah.
wanna ask that
He
question.
goes,
Right.
he goes looking along some shelves. He goes up a ladder and pulls out one book, looks at it, puts it back, grabs another one. Oh, tosses it down to you.
Cool.
The book on chemical compounds.
So I wanna read on that chemical.
It's
How
about
to-
that thick.
How to
You should
extract
probably
it.
read on a couple chemicals.
No, I want this specific chemical.
Okay.
Feel free to take that with you as my gift.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, this guy's nice.
Why are you so helpful?
I don't often have visitors.
Alright.
Well, hell.
Very.
Well, let's have a feast.
He's like, please come with me, and he takes you guys up. He starts walking up the stairs.
Is there anything
Back.
I need to climb on, or?
There is, but I mean, this guy's house.
Yeah. I'm gonna pull out my other flask.
Alright.
It's got the 100-year-old
I'll cast.
whiskey in it.
I'll cast Bane on you.
He walks to this, as you're doing that, he gets to top of the floor as he's doing that. He walks over, sets this wooden block in the center of the room and backs up. Just claps his hands together. You see the table form, the wood block form of this table covered in food and drinks, and chairs appear around it. He just kind of puts his hands back in his sleeves. Feel free to eat.
I'll grab a glass off there. I'll pour some into it and hand it to him.
He takes it and takes a sip. Ah, I haven't tasted this in a long time.
You're welcome.
That's what's left of the 100-year-old whiskey.
I wonder, do I have any left? I don't think I
I
drank.
poured some into my flask.
No, I drank that entire bottle. That's right.
Marin is very
Do you need to
impressed by
fight?
the table trick. She's just like, how did you do that?
It's a spell.
A spell? What spell?
Hero's
Feast.
Feast.
Oh, I wish I knew magic.
Level 9 spell.
Yeah.
Spell. Yeah, no, we don't want to fight this guy.
But
Best friends. This is who you should try to see.
out of character, I know what this feast does.
Yeah, so do I.
Out of character, you do?
Yeah. In character, I don't know if my character would know it.
Probably not. Let me look it up real quick. So
My
tell you
character is
the effect.
naive enough to eat it. Trust.
Can they
He's
poison
the
it?
sheriff on
No.
doesn't trust this
Okay.
guy.
It's a magically conjured feast.
Would I know that since I'm a. Alright. Would I have seen that?
Oh boy.
Blessy body. Blessy
Uh,
body.
Temples.
Roll a religion check.
Because
Or
if not,
history.
then I'm gonna be wasting a spell. I don't trust me.
You threw it right in the,
Yeah.
in the order.
I'm digging in. My
Yeah,
food.
I
Whatever.
mean,
And it's really good fresh food. History.
Fresh fruit
14.
and
I'm just
everything.
grabbing a chicken leg going, chowing down, stuff in my belly till it bulges.
Takes about an hour for you guys to eat it. Let's see. Creatures who partake in this feast gain several benefits. The creature is cured of all diseases and poisons, becomes immune to poison and frightened, and also leads for 24 hours. See, and it makes wisdom and saving throws with advantage.
So I guess after seeing you all dig in, I guess I just have to break
And-
down and
There's more.
eat as well.
You said wisdom saving throws with advantage?
Yeah, all wisdom saving throws with advantage.
Can I try to seduce the guy? He's like 300 years older than
Seduce
me
him?
though. Seduce
You
him?
can try.
Be like,
For the next 24 hours, everyone gains 10 temporary maximum hit points.
Jesus,
How
okay.
many?
10. So your hit points, you get 10 temporary hit points to go over
Spare
yours.
pencil over this one.
I don't know.
The other stuff I just remember.
My character would be pretty shy. Let me just use-
10
I
and
don't know.
HP.
I don't know how she
Defensive,
feels about
what did you say,
Is it?
immunity? Immunity to what?
Immunity to.
So then I definitely would know what it is.
Yeah. Immunity to poison and
I'm very
fear.
jealous.
For 24 hours, this all lasts.
The 9th level, like you get it
And
at 9th level?
10 and 10
No, when
number
you get your 9th
HP.
level spells.
And then what else was
Oh,
there
it's one of
to
them.
it?
So it's when you're
Um,
like 15.
Advantage on all wisdom saving throws.
Yeah. This guy's up there.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
He's several hundred years
Well,
old.
yeah, and he lives in the town. What is it? Tower of Vengeance, all by his lonesome.
Yeah.
He's pretty fucking strong.
Yeah.
Fucking high level cleric.
God, I wonder how many.
Multi-class.
Yeah, I was about to say there's no.
So
one
was
who's
that, was
just
that it?
there.
The temporary HP, the immunity to
Was it like wizard
poison,
and
fear,
everything?
advantage on wisdom saving throws?
On wisdom.
I'm not giving me a book on alchemy, so.
And was there anything
Right?
else to it?
Let's see.
Wonder if
Cure of all
you
disease
can-
and
oh
poisons
my
you may
God.
have.
The chemical that I'm looking up is
Immunity
highly
to poison and
flammable
frightened for
liquid
24 hours.
that you
Yep.
can draw
Advantage on
from
wisdom saving
nature.
throws.
Yep. Oh.
And you guys all gain 10 maximum.
10
temporary.
HP.
Yeah, over your hit points.
Yeah, so I'm at, temporarily I'm at 85 HP.
I'm at 98.
Alright.
I'm at 77.
Finally, you don't have more hit points than me.
I was a
Jesus.
barbarian
I know,
before.
I know.
I had almost double their hit
I was
points.
a, I was
Yeah.
a fighter.
He was almost in the triple digits.
Yeah, but I hit harder.
Can I
little
try
bit.
my tail trick on the drow guy?
Right.
Go for it.
Tapping
Roll
him on the
sleight of hand.
shoulder?
Yes, I'm gonna stand on his right side and I'm gonna tap his left
Well,
shoulder.
you have to get up from the table and move around to his side.
Yep.
Okay.
You just gotta act like you're looking around.
This is a really
Go on that side of the
amazing
go on that
tower,
side of
but,
the table to grab something over there.
Right.
Like, yeah, oh, I need these, fruit right here. Just like eating it while I tap him.
Okay. Make your sleight of hand check.
Gotta roll a natural 20 again.
17.
Nope.
As you go to do it, you feel this flick on your tail. You know, so he, without even looking up the table,
I jump like.
I know what you were doing.
He probably saw you do it to me.
As you guys finish, you're like, so, is there anything else I can help you with while you're here?
I suppose
I don't
you
know.
could set us on the path to the All Depths near the labyrinth.
If you really want to venture that far into demon territory,
Do you have anything that would help us?
not really. In a place that demonically infected, not much will help you but your own strength.
Well, I already want to go down there. The demons.
That is where the demons are flowing from.
So we're gonna like move slow and steady.
That you'll have to navigate the labyrinth itself, which no one has successfully done.
Is there a tip or a trick?
Left, right, left, right.
I was gonna say just hold the left ball, like.
Up, down.
My best
Circle,
advice,
square,
stay away.
triangle, start.
Okay, but that's
No,
obviously not
80
gonna happen.
years.
You got further advice.
Obviously.
We're going down there.
The contra code.
Up, up, down, down.
Well, I would say stay away from the city of spiders,
Start slinging.
because you know you are drow, but that's thankfully the opposite direction from the labyrinth.
Yeah.
Other than that, there's not much I can tell you. I myself have never ventured down that far.
How good is your memory?
I can tell you what I ate for breakfast 695 years ago.
Oh, that's a lot. That's
What
old.
did you have for breakfast 695 years ago?
Bacon.
Are you cheating?
Do you
and
have
just
bacon
eat
every day?
everything like
No, I
the same
don't.
breakfast every
Right, does he
single
just
day?
eat
Yeah,
bacon?
Bacon,
that's
6
what I
French
was
fried
saying.
eggs, a mug of ale, and 3 pieces of toasted bread.
What kind of bread?
White.
What kind of butter?
I didn't use butter.
Jam?
No.
Damn.
Cinnamon.
Who's that, bacon grease?
You don't use butter with your cinnamon? Oh my god.
No.
Do you remember a Fomorian and some other demon thing killing a group of adventurers 3 months ago?
I remember hearing word of it from some of the local patrols.
In the adjacent cave?
Yes, I heard that they took the 3 of them to one of their slave camps, left one of them there, and went back to the city of spiders.
I don't like the sound of that place.
That is the capital of the Drow Empire.
You
Yes,
wanna come with
Menzobresian, the city of spiders.
Okay, yeah, no.
How many were taken out of the cave?
3 bodies were removed, 1 was left at the slave camp, the rest were taken to the city.
So I guess we're going to these folks.
Is that city on the way?
No.
Let's see how many
The city is to the north, while the labyrinth is to the southwest.
You wanna go to that city before the labyrinth?
Can't leave my friends.
So you want to go to that city then?
You have
That's
to.
where they're taken?
Okay. That is going to be a difficult journey. That is the capital.
Did you teleport us there?
I myself have been banished from.
How does one get banished from? How does a drow get banished from a drow city?
My experiments were unethical by their standards.
What's unethical to a drow?
Yeah.
Experimenting on living beings with alchemic concoctions, altering the physical state of a living person.
You consider that unethical?
When you experiment on drow, refining their body's natural oils and chemicals. To do so, yes.
Oh, because you did it on the drow.
Oh, I didn't conduct the experiments on drow. I used drow for the experiments
That, yeah,
to
that.
distill their body's natural oils.
If it had been us, it would have been fine.
Well, I thank you for your information and your hospitality.
You're very welcome.
Magnificent feast.
You're more than welcome to stay as long as you'd like.
Should we get rest?
I feel
Oh
like-
no, we don't wanna rest, we just
We just
ate.
rested.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, we just ate, so we're rested.
You can always stay longer.
I know that you're only, but we'll
Actually-
go back and visit it.
You could come
Actually,
with
I
us.
will be,
Come with us.
I will be back.
And you could cast an illusion spell on yourself so they don't know it's you, and well,
Sadly,
How would we, yeah, could you get reinstated into the job?
no.
Damn.
I have an order for execution on sight on my head.
Right,
Oh.
can't we get rid of that somehow? Maybe?
Kill off every drow in existence.
I'm down with that.
Even the queen herself.
Sounds easy.
I don't know.
The queen herself is rumored to have a relic of the gods.
She's the queen, she's probably very powerful.
She is said to possess Vecna's eye.
Damn it. No. Destroyed, probably.
Roll a religion check.
I have that just sounds bad.
We don't know.
You don't know shit.
I mean, like, I'm sure there's something we could do.
Sounds gross.
It would be
Yes.
best for him. It would be best for him to probably. It would probably be best for him to remain
then I would not want to leave my collection of books.
I don't
This
blame you
wealth
there.
of knowledge is priceless.
That's why I say I will be back.
We
Is there anything you want me to bring you when I
More
come
of this
back?
whiskey. He looks at it and just takes another sip.
Okay.
that's easy enough.
I can
Would
see
you
what I
like
can
some
do
more to
about
go with
that.
it next time?
Yes.
Oh.
And interesting foods on the surface. I've never been up there
Interesting
myself.
food.
Interesting, like something you've never had before, or
I've
like,
never been to the surface.
just everything.
Cuttlefish.
Everything. A hot dog.
Cuttlefish?
Well,
Did I talk to this?
No.
but you remember how to make whatever fucking sandwich I made. Whatever it was. I think I had to toast something.
Right.
Well, maybe when we
Paninis, that's what it
you
was.
can swing back by
Panini,
here
no
when we
panini.
decide to leave, and we take you to the surface with us. I mean, you're banished from your own people anyway.
I will not leave my collection.
I'm not gonna leave his books.
Oh, yeah.
The books
well,
are expensive.
back
We'll
people-
bring you a care package.
I appreciate it. Yes, like I said,
Yes.
this wealth of books on the floors below us dates back to the calamity itself.
For your knowledge, we'll bring stuff back to you.
He kind of looks at you, how much do you know of the calamity? The war of the gods.
I had tickets.
Let's just say
He
two of
would've
the
had
gods
tickets.
were banished and sealed away during this war for wanting to destroy everything around us, the prime material plane itself.
Not mine though. Mine's a good one.
Yes, as one who worships the Storm Lord. He kind of looks you over and
She worships,
like what way?
The patrons of my temple were dragons.
metallic or chromatic?
I think metallic, right?
Metallic.
Interesting.
Didn't you say something about silver dragon?
Interesting. Yes, you are all more than welcome in my home anytime you need.
Neat.
We'll definitely be back.
Hold on, actually, I'll
You
show bar.
don't have any like sacrifices in this house.
Oh, no sacrifices have been made in this house for 1,000 years.
Oh yeah.
He lives alone. I think that counts slaves.
Personal sacrifices.
Oh man.
Sacrifices
Speaking
his
of,
children
what kind of
every
look
night.
did he give me?
He's just, okay.
Okay.
Was he judging me because I worship dragons?
He's judging all of you with every word, every movement, every expression.
Do you have any information on my patron?
Welcome to ask.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna ask him then.
Something like that, you're gonna have to roll persuasion.
Really? Okay. Yeah. Does he have anything on my patron?
Roll.
Right. Give it to me. What did you said persuasion?
Yeah.
Oh, 19.
Can I ask you a question?
Does he have any? Do you have any books on patron? Cord?
I know a lot about Cord.
You know a lot about him.
Yes, I do. I've studied all the books. I've studied the writings of him. I've studied his teachings. He reaches inside his robes and pull out this amulet. It's this purple eye.
Mm.
You would recognize it as the symbol of Ayun, the knowing mistress. She's the goddess of knowledge.
Gotcha.
Yeah, recognizing that, you're like, okay, he's not that bad.
No, I get it.
Yeah, he worships knowledge, basically.
There's a goddess with knowledge?
Yes, the knowing mistress.
She probably won't like me much. I don't know what it is in my life.
That's one thing that he seeks knowledge.
Yeah, that's why he's got
Yeah.
such an impressive collection.
No, my character.
Yeah, your character too.
Yeah, my
Your character would
character's-
like live here.
Cord
Oh,
was said to
yeah.
have been quite a hero, the personal enforcer of Pelor.
Because he's sitting there eating and reading.
Striking down the wicked,
She's just eating and trying to figure out
fighting
what
for
trouble
what
she's
he
in.
believed in. He led the charges during the calamity.
I was gonna rob the guy, but he gave me the books, and it's like, oh damn.
Right, like,
Change my mind, not about this
he
guy.
probably read your mind and was like, he's just gonna steal it from you, like, whatever.
He's gonna steal it from here, you can have it.
Well, you're
Save
paid
you
for
the trouble.
pickpocketing someone.
Yeah. Tried to pickpocket
Yeah, I got
Calvin,
paid for pickpocketing.
and then Calvin,
By the person he pickpocketed.
yeah, tried to pickpocket Calvin, and then Calvin's like, here, do better next time.
So here, next time, do this and this.
Yeah,
I
just
won't hear
fucking-
you.
Just fucking take it.
My character has no intention of stealing this.
She just wants to be,
Mine did, but now he likes the guy.
Yeah,
she's just
So
I
he
have
goes
no
on
issue
telling
with
you a lot of the history you already know, a little
Right.
bit more about the calamity, and
That's basically all I was going for. It was just anything that I
And he even shared his last,
I know,
part of his last bit of the,
Cast a 9th level spell on us.
For you.
For us, yeah.
yeah.
Whatever.
No, I was saving that flask. You know, that was the last of that really expensive whiskey.
Anyway, is there anything else, any other knowledge you see?
Man, I got a lot to learn right here.
You have that staff. I wonder if you would know anything about it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll pull out the staff.
Wait, that might be a bad idea.
What should be the queen's staff? That's all I have right now.
He might realize we killed one of the.
It's his
I don't
ex.
think-
It's his ex-girlfriend.
It's his ex-girlfriend.
It's his
He'll
ex-girlfriend.
probably give us all a high five and cast feast
It's like,
again.
oh, you finally killed her. Thanks.
No, that bitch is finally dead.
No, the bitch is finally dead, but you get.
Oh, that was my ex-wife.
I didn't think it would be a bad idea because he doesn't seem to care much about what the other
No,
person's doing.
we don't care about the other drop.
Just he wants to sit in his tower and take his reserve. Plus, like, even if we had the staff, we only promised him all. So, like,
Yeah, it's not.
it should be okay, hopefully.
Everybody's just kind of sitting there, like, staring off into space.
Are you okay?
Trying to communicate with the telepath.
Huh?
Ervon, are you okay? Wait, do I know your name? Have you?
Yeah.
We've all introduced each other. Pretty sure.
Just
We did.
Yeah.
thinking.
That told her my name.
He takes
Oh,
the
yeah, that's
staff
right.
from you and
Staff
see his
from
eyes
you.
have that familiar blue arcane flash to him. Staff of swarming insects. I've seen one of these in quite a while.
What is it?
Staff of swarming insects.
Sounds like fun.
Here's the description. This staff has 10 charges and regains 1d6 plus 4 expended charges daily at dawn. If you expend the last charge, roll a d20. On a 1, the staff of swarm of insects consumes and destroys the staff and it disappears. Basically, you can summon swarm of insects as like a distraction, or
Do they do
Actually,
damage?
that's actually an attack.
Yeah, it's
it's
like
actually a spell.
It's a cantrip. It's a wizard cantrip.
I would
It's
know
an
that.
insect cloud.
Yeah.
While holding the staff, you can use an action and expend 1 charge to cause a swarm of harmless flying insects to spread 30 feet radius from you. The insects remain for 10 minutes, making the area heavily obscured for creatures other than you. The swarm moves with you, remaining centered on you, and a wind of at least 10 miles per hour dissipates the swarm and it ends the effect.
It's gonna be really useful when you watch an assassination.
Watch a stealth roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, they show this big swarm of bugs moving.
You said 30 feet?
Yeah, it's a 30-foot radius of bugs.
That would
Gross.
be fun.
That would be fun.
And
Yeah.
it's centered on you.
In a bar.
Yep. Oh. No, not a bar. That whole place would be shut down so quickly. I mean, if you want to do it to like root out the competition, sure, but I can't condone that.
I don't drink, so I'm all for it.
That could be fun.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's the staff he has, and he hands it back to you, and
You put it back into the bag of holding.
he just sits there, arms inside his sleeves.
What's our next step?
Well, he needs to
City
go
of Spiders.
investigate his friends.
So we're going that way? You said
City of Spiders.
north?
Yes, it is to the north.
And we're
Then
going.
we should expect along the way.
There will be heavy drow resistance along the way.
Do you know where in the city of spiders they would have taken bodies of slaves?
At best,
Well, we
yes.
don't know if their bodies or if they're alive.
That was the
We
way
might
you
as well
said.
be a walking corpse.
Before you came to in
Kill them for their next
before you,
meal.
what's the last thing you remember before being in the prison?
Being up on a ridge overlooking
Anything
a
after
Fomorian
that?
and a demon and a flash of fire, and that was it. I was the first to go down.
A hand.
What do you remember before waking up?
A hand reaching up to me.
Resurrection. Yes, so if you were dead,
What was the other word?
odds are there in the
Oh, okay.
odds are they were brought down to and turned down the resurrection. So if they were brought back, they would probably be kept in House Benray's dungeons.
Spell that that for me?
Benrea.
Ben's Dungeon.
Bengay Dungeon.
Ben's Dungeon.
Ben's Dungeon.
Bengay.
Bengay
You
Dungeon.
gotta go to the Bengay Dungeon. Oh
Help me
god.
feel better.
The smell would probably be awful though.
You feel great.
But, oh, my sinuses are clear, but.
Oh, just rubbing the walls relaxes my muscles.
Oh my god. Please no.
Yes.
Just wash your hands before you pee.
Ooh.
Right?
Don't use it as lube.
You have done that, haven't you?
No. Icy hot.
That was a challenge back in the day, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did it before that.
Well, what was the name of the who's that?
I've
Whose
gold
dungeon?
bonded the
House
whole
Benray.
platoon's underwear.
B-E-N-R-E-A.
Gold Bond. That's stuff.
Ben-
Baby
what?
powder?
B-E-N-R-E-A.
No, gold bond, it heats up.
Oh,
When it's
yeah.
I did it before a 7-mile hike.
Oh, no, you jackass. They were all
I'm
so
assuming-
uncomfortable.
I'm assuming if we were to
It made
just
me do laundry.
waltz into this city, that we would be immediately captured.
You'll run into heavy drought resistance even before reaching the city.
Well,
For miles and miles around there,
I
various
got
checkpoints.
lots of IT for that.
so we've got to take each one of them out as we go. Got it.
You will be facing the thickest portions of the drow armies on your approach.
But how many are at a checkpoint?
About
Roughly.
30. While the rest of the drow army ranges in the several thousands. They're preparing for war, last I heard.
With who?
The surface.
So the maze engine is almost where it needs to be then?
The maze engine in itself is its own entity.
Right, but didn't you say that after release all the demons?
No one knows when the maze engine will release the princes.
Oh, okay.
But it is said to be coming fast.
Is that why they're gearing up?
They're gearing up so that they may try to serve the demons in the siege of the world.
Fantastic.
Is there another way into the city of spiders that's going to be less heavily guarded?
There's one way in and one way out.
I can get in.
What can I get?
He can get in.
And thankfully, I made it out of that prison before I was marked.
Wait, what? How can you get in?
I can get in. I can sneak in.
Oh, yeah.
I can.
You
I,
do it too.
I can. As long as I roll good.
No, and you could just disguise yourself as a drow.
Roll on some
I mean, it just looked like an elf with different colored skin.
with dark skin.
As he kind of looks at himself.
Yeah, but he looks almost exactly.
Although his ears are longer than Irvan's.
Yeah, but if he's got a hood
Put a
on,
hood on, then
True.
Then no one's gonna really.
no one's gonna notice. And I could disguise myself.
Mhm.
I could disguise myself as a drow.
I can't do any of that.
We could disguise ourselves as slaves for you guys.
We could.
We could take you and sell you.
I would hope that you wouldn't do that.
Yeah,
Because
no.
I would immediately cast Thunderbolt.
Well, it'd be a ruse naturally.
Right, no,
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, naturally.
Naturally, yeah, no, it wasn't. Not for him. Jackass.
Yeah, we could put some ropes on our wrists and you guys could lead us into the city.
As long as you let me hold my phone. Okay.
Well, as long as it's small enough that you can conceal within your hand, you're not gonna hold
It is a
in.
pendant, yeah, but if I was in
Right.
rags and slave clothing, then I probably wouldn't be wearing a necklace.
Yeah, well, we could leave your armor on you and say we just captured you. So you still have your armor.
Then they'd wanna, like, re-educate
Test
us
me.
into slaves when they-
We'd have to be very careful.
Yeah.
How easy would it be to slip past these checkpoints?
Do you need a passport?
You would be checked and searched at every checkpoint. There would be various guards checking you under your clothes, over your clothes, every item on all of you.
Right, so even if I was, they would probably keep my shit.
Yeah, they'd probably take it at the first checkpoint.
Can't have this. Well, you can't have that either.
Well, we could have it in a bag. Have your stuff in a bag, and then once we get to just for the last checkpoint, give you your stuff back.
Just have me carry it in a sack. Armor that you found. My old armor. And make you carry it back to town.
As long as you're carrying the shit.
Absolutely.
I don't have anything
It's just like a
really.
job.
What do you think is the most probable way of us getting in there?
Personally, I would say avoiding the place.
We gotta find out about his friends though.
I can't leave them to rot in a drought city.
Well, between here and there, you have Blightstone, which is.
I cast seizure.
You want to cast on him?
You have the town of Blightstone, which is owned by Deep Gnomes. There's Dark Lake, which I'm sure you've come across in your travels.
No, that's where we just came from.
Yeah, those are our friends.
As long as you don't venture into the Warm Witherings, you should be fine.
What's in the water in Dark Lake?
It's a strange creature.
Bless you.
Can
As
I
far as
eat
I
it?
can,
I failed that stealth roll.
as far as I know, you would not want
Could you imagine? Roll a stealth roll. That shit, you fail.
to. Instant fail for sneezing.
That sucks.
I'm gonna stealth.
Shit, I started throwing pepper at you on purpose.
Like pepper in the nose as he's walking.
I cast pepper. I cast
Yeah, that's
pepper.
good. Yeah.
What?
Pepper bombs.
Carry
Pepper
some
bombs?
pepper.
Yeah.
Just carry some pepper in case someone's doing invisibility or something.
There's some that I do want to try though. Like Ninja used to like take eggs, they empty them out, and then they fill them with like candy glass, like glass that they crushed. And then when people got close, they'd like break the eggs and like spray their face with glass.
You're welcome to try.
Just put shit in the can.
Done that.
I know.
Thinking like maybe I could get some vials and like
Oh,
crush up
you
glass.
hear
and-
my latest.
Your latest bomb? I'm sure you're gonna show me here in a minute.
I haven't made it yet.
So he's
I'm
like
excited now.
the Warm Witherings.
This I actually got from history. They were made 3,500 years
I
ago.
would avoid
Oh.
at all costs
With
unless you have
With
to.
this chemical I'm looking for. And they were
As
done
the
with
name
in
says,
clay pots.
it is
Ring
for
clay
worms.
pots. Yeah.
Yeah.
Large,
No,
flesh-eating
No.
worms.
Greek fire is one of the things. This is another thing. You can make petroleum from this chemical.
Okay. You gonna make a vehicle?
No?
God, could you imagine if you
No,
just or a plane?
A combustion engine.
no.
You wouldn't allow that?
You'd have to roll a natural 20s for like every single one of
DC 500.
them. No, come on.
Natural 20 would beat that.
Yeah. You'd have to
Unless
sit there.
Pelor intervenes.
You would keep having to be like, why would Peller
Double
hold
that.
back the advancement of humankind?
This is not along the natural progression.
Nah.
Because it's like, too quick.
Yeah.
Too soon.
Yeah, it's too soon. No, brakes,
You
hold
can't
on.
have
Brake
that
check,
power.
brake check, no. Wall.
Because then we're gonna start putting bombs on it.
Yeah. Say, put the gas
I
in the
think I
wall.
could invent cold fusion.
Can you split an atom?
I'll try.
Give me someone.
I can try.
Give me someone named Adam and I'll split him.
I bet you would. But it works everything.
I forgot the running joke is you're gay.
Well,
No,
he's not the orc anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Whatever.
That was the old gay orc.
Yep.
Why was it like that though? Because I didn't give a shit.
I think it's
Because
because of
he
Milton.
didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
You were flirting with
That's flirting with
everything.
everything.
Alice.
Alice, that's
Alice.
right.
That was where it came from.
Okay, whatever. I'm just having a good time.
Alice and then the one clerk at the bank.
That's right.
And
Allison would flirt with me sometimes too.
Allison flirts with everyone.
he didn't flirt with Stefan.
Too small.
Yeah.
Didn't meet height requirements.
You weren't even at his weight, so it's kind of just.
No,
like
he's more infatuated with her.
Yeah. No, he's like.
He was more. I think he was more shocked that he actually did damage to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the
That's why he was like, I like you.
Yeah.
But you're
Like, you hurt
but
me.
you're Erevon's friend.
Your best friend said, but you hurt me. I don't like you. It's like, so has there been any new developments on the surface world lately?
Well, the giants are in complete disarray.
He's just writing down everything you're saying.
I'm sure you know of the Ordney.
Yes, I'm very familiar with
Well,
it.
that has been shattered.
Oh,
The storm giant king himself has been captured,
interesting.
and the hill giants, as far as we know, are mostly extinct. The frost giants are leaderless. Cloud giants.
Oh shit.
Right, they are
I
losing.
forgot.
Well, there is one inch left in charge.
Well,
Yes,
yeah,
but
but-
he has rule until you get back.
Until
But
Stefan
he's-
returns.
Or
But
until
Stefan's
whoever-
not gonna return.
Or whoever has the frost giant crown, because then.
Which is part of the reason
But he's in
Erevon's trying to
charge.
find.
Oh my god.
Part of the reason Erevon's trying so hard to
for
find.
your actions.
Huh?
Repercussions for your actions.
Yeah, well.
Well, that's why we need to find those crowns. Or at least Stefan's. Enoch had one too, but that one was, he had, whose did he have?
Stone.
The Stone Giants one.
I used that thing.
You did. Well, I don't blame you. I
Stefan
don't
never
Triple
used
damage,
his.
dude. It was like, why not?
Stefan never
The crown's
used
made them
his.
the size of a giant.
That was like 25, 30
So,
feet.
so it tripled their HP and their damage.
Yeah.
No, it only doubles your HP.
Or, well, doubles HP,
Doubles
triple
HP,
damage.
triples any weapon. Yeah.
But still.
Which,
Stefan, but Nick with one of those.
do my spells?
With a bomb. Oh god.
Oh my
Ooh.
god.
So
The radius would triple,
Yeah.
so it'd be 75 feet?
What was the radius?
90
on those?
feet.
On
Is
the.
it 25 or 30?
You imagine showing up to an entire
I know,
crowd
it's
sitting
written
with
too
that. just-
tiny on here.
I want to say it's 25.
Dropping a
We need to
nuke
switch
on
it to like capital letters so I can
Yeah.
read it, cause I can't
Bold.
read
Well, for
that.
the first ones, it was 30-foot radius, so 90 feet for the basic ones.
For whatever
Just
one
dropping a
we
nuke
drew,
on
I
a
had to
city.
do within 30 feet, so I
Yeah,
didn't, and I
30.
didn't get it, so it was 25.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, 25.
Shit, one of his bombs would
But
be
that was the small one.
the
Yeah.
equivalent
Dragon
of
Ball,
a small
I have
nuclear
no
war.
That
idea.
would, that's a
That's
30
30.
foot radius.
So that's 90.
level
radius.
level
Well,
of
just
city.
put it this way, it would be 96
Right.
damage.
Right.
That would be like a 6th level fireball.
Yep.
That would hurt a lot.
Big bada boom.
Big bottle.
That's the biggest bada boom.
Okay, so should we get going then?
Yeah.
Do the slave thing?
I don't see any other way through besides fighting our way through, and I don't know.
Well, we can try this, if it don't work, then we fight.
I say I don't think we're gonna make it. We
Yeah,
fight
I'm
on
down.
this end,
Whatever.
But
If we kill all of them, you can go back
You'll,
home.
you'll have to, you'll have to put your armor on quick. We start the fight.
Fight without the range for 1 or 2 checkpoints.
I can try to protect you while you put it on, since I don't really need it.
I can cast Shatter right next to their eardrums.
No, if they're gonna search him, disguise wouldn't work. The disguise kit wouldn't work.
Would they be
See
able
all
to-
the,
they-
the
would they-
false stuff.
Oh, they'd be able to see through it?
No, the disguise kit's a physical thing you do to disguise yourself.
Oh.
If I
It's like a fake mustache.
Right, but they would, okay.
yeah, they would find that.
Yeah, like they go to check your face and the mustache comes off in their hand.
Right.
Well, then it ain't gonna work for me then.
Right, so what, Erevon just has 3 slaves?
Yeah.
Or one of us could be the slave that's his slave,
The other 2.
and the other 2 are ones that you guys captured.
You could always say that you were passing by whatever town that flaming thing was, and you, us.
Picked them up in what the hell town was that? Nightstone.
Neverlight Grove.
Neverlight
Neverlight
Grove.
Grove, we were passing
There's-
by Neverlight and they were fleeing and you captured them.
Caught these ones trying to flee, and I'm bringing them to the capital.
Yeah, good, I don't know.
To turn them in, since no one was at the other, since no one was left at the other town.
Everyone's dead.
Yeah.
That's what you guys want to do.
Alright, let's do it.
We don't have
I feel like
any
we
other
should do
options.
it.
I think if I can do the talking, then
Yeah.
we can get past it.
You can do this. Yeah, if you're his, yeah.
You're
Yeah.
his slave, you could just
Yeah.
be like, oh yeah, I speak for my master, because my master can't speak.
Wear a muffler over your mouth.
Like,
You're
you
missing
would
the
act
bottom
like
half of
you're
your
you.
jaw or some shit, I don't know. Tongue's cut out,
Up to you guys how you do this.
lost in a
Do
battle.
this.
I'm enjoying listening to the planning.
We don't have very many other options.
But he does the talking.
Yes. I'll wear like a bandana around my
Yeah.
face.
How far is the nearest checkpoint?
Nearest checkpoint.
Because the checkpoints are the only way to get in, right? There's no way
Yes.
around them? Sweet. Well, we can always go out the checkpoints too, so maybe we should just find out.
Yeah, we just go from out. Out or whatever.
The whole system is the underground cave network. There's one tunnel.
God, if only I had mold earth. God.
Yes, it is on the other side of Dark Lake from here. You would have to cross the lake, find a tunnel leading through.
So I'll wear my armor for
That
Might
shouldn't be a problem.
That might be that one tunnel that we were heading down before we took the river.
I probably should.
Or a creek. Is there a creek that crosses the trail from the surface to the City of Spiders?
No. That tunnel would have been in the upper dark. The tunnel leading to the town would be in the middle dark.
Oh, okay, so we weren't far enough down and then.
What layer are we in right now?
You're in the middle dark. It goes the upper dark, the middle dark, lower dark, the all depths.
Dark.
Dark.
Very dark.
Oh. I'm sorry, one more time?
Blacker than black.
It's upper dark, middle dark, lower, and then all depths.
Okay.
And before we take off, did you guys want to take our last break?
Yeah.
8:51.
Yeah.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, well, folks, we're gonna take our last break for the night real quick. While they plan and plot their way into the capital of the Drow Empire. Let's see how well this goes. I see a lot of shenanigans happening.
I see a lot of bullshit.
See you in a little bit. I see a lot of bullshit. Shit's gonna go sideways quick.
I'm already probably.
That's the way to
gonna
come back
have
in?
another one.
Yeah. And welcome back, everybody, as we were just discussing their venture into the heart of the Drow Empire,
Screw your honor.
the city of spiders. As they're planning and plotting how they're gonna do their slave-themed entry, we get back to them as they're sitting in the Tower of Vengeance with the tower's owner, as they just finished a hero's feast provided by the owner.
Did we ever get his name?
Yeah.
He did not, no?
Yeah,
I don't think he ever introduced.
I don't
Because
think
we
he did.
never
No.
introduced ourselves. He just kind of was like, "Here, come on in. Here,
No, he
have a
introduced
book.
himself.
Here, eat some food."
No,
No, he said no.
He
He
never.
I think he did because he said that
If
I
you
lived
say it,
alone
then-
in the Tower of Vengeance. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, he
yada,
gave his
yada,
name.
here's my spiel. What's his name?
I'm looking for the page.
Why don't you be like Victor or some shit?
Ish, you want that powder?
You watch Critical Role?
You need to.
That's okay. I don't feel
It's
bad.
been recommended.
You will love Victor.
It is really good.
And then there's Gilmore. Gilmore's Glorious Goods. The best I can do with Matt's voice for him. Yeah.
He's a professional voice actor. They all are.
Yeah, we're about to leave.
Stop with
Whatever.
this.
I'm just gonna call him Homeboy in the Tower.
Yeah.
Homeboy in the tower.
Homeboy in the Tower.
He
The
knows
Lord of
I
the
have
Tower of
very
Vengeance.
Yeah.
low alcohol tolerance.
Yeah, I get various drunk texts throughout the night. So yeah, I'm drunk. Okay, I'm at work.
Right? Like, what do you want me to do?
Like, I'm at work. I mean,
What do you want me
Just
to do
send
about this?
pics.
The nudes.
no, it's me at work. What's up? Put my phone back down. A couple hours later. Oh, hi.
Give me nudes.
Send nudes.
I said newts.
Send nudes.
Anyway, so how long are you guys gonna stay at the tower before heading out?
I think we should get going.
Yeah, as soon as possible.
Well, do we
honestly.
have a solid plan together?
Yes.
What was I gonna ask him? We were fucking talking. Something about
You ever look up his name?
Been trying to
there
find
was
it.
something about the checkpoints. You know that there's like 30 people per. How many checkpoints were there?
6.
How far apart are they?
Roughly about 4 miles apart.
Okay, so what, unless someone travels from one checkpoint to the other, they're not gonna be able to get word back quickly.
Unless there is a mage present at the checkpoint.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Kill any magic users.
Right,
you see.
do magic users usually stand out?
Do I stand out?
I mean,
Yeah, you do.
yeah,
You have
a
big
little
ears.
bit. You got big ears. You got big ears. You got big
Their little arms.
I meant by the clothing. Not by the racist means. Tiefling.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that.
Out loud.
Let's say that out
But by the
loud.
vestments they wear, would they be standing out apart from the rest of them?
Well, the guards will be wearing armor, whereas mages generally wear robes.
Okay.
Or
I mean,
constricted
yeah,
clothing.
yeah.
The more constricting clothing, the more it interferes with the flow of the magic.
Right.
I don't know what you mean.
Well, not all of us rely on a deity for the power.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be a little more.
Yeah.
Don't you start. I can't even jump off a building.
Don't talk about that old age. Please, he's like 600 years old. I don't
He's
want to be
probably-
the most embarrassing creature he's
It's
ever
probably
seen.
not even close. He should hear about the dragon.
You just look at shaking his head. Oh, the antics of the children.
Let me tell you this. My cool entrance was not cool in the slightest. In fact, it was pretty painful. And a cleric refused to heal me.
We're fine. We weren't even below half. We were still conscious, bleeding, and her breathing. It was only a little bruising.
Here it is. There's Vizerin Devere.
Yeah, I never said that.
Yeah.
No, he
No.
never said that.
He's like,
No.
and I am Vizerin Devere, by the way. Vizeran.
Nah, don't worry, it's already spelled out.
It's Devin.
I spelled it Devir, or Devier.
Okay,
He spelled it like it sounded.
that works.
My name is Marin.
Okay.
Nice to meet
He
you.
writes down.
I'll write down everything. My name's this.
Caravan.
Evan Nicholas William Gonzalez Baracho.
Alright.
The last
Nick
I
for
for
short.
Cantonese.
Okay. He closes the book and puts it back in his robes.
Do you want me to teleport back here if we get into trouble?
No.
Damn.
I do have teleportation circles, but none of them lead here.
Where do they live?
Various places,
Oh,
the
curiosity.
The Shawnlands, the Aramicus, the Farandrim, Gonselgrim,
Oh, we have to go there too.
the Grave Hollows.
That sounds.
That's probably where your
ominous.
house is at. In the grave hole.
If that is all, I will be on the top floor if I'm needed.
Okay.
You're welcome to show yourselves out. He walks up the stairs and
Do we lock the door when we leave?
I don't know how to unlock the door. It seems kind of
Right, no.
complicated.
There's like 18 locks over there.
plus a bar going across it.
Do you don't need us to how do we relock it?
He's like, oh, it'll be taken care of.
Okay. Well, to the north.
I guess.
You guys head out, and it's just literally a chain of locks going down it, and then a bar, and then the door opens up.
Well, you said it would take care of itself, so.
As he closes behind you, you hear all the locks clicking and the bar sliding as it goes.
So it's all magic. That makes sense.
Tower of Vengeance probably
Yeah,
has lots of
makes
magic.
sense.
Probably wouldn't step on any traps.
Well, you were welcomed in.
Right. Oh, Jesus. Can you imagine if we like kicked down the door and like ran in there?
Or if
I'm
you
glad I
went in
didn't
through a
climb
window.
in through the window.
Good luck kicking down the door.
We'd have been screwed.
Then you've been fighting someone who used 9 level spells.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Simple.
Cast Feast.
No, just, I wish they didn't exist.
Cast wish. Just Thanos us out of existence.
Yeah, just, I wish they didn't exist. All you turn to ash.
Well,
Alright, so now that you've left the tower,
Big Swift, I'm not feeling so good.
you just have the path you came in, and there's
Big
two
switch.
cross path. There's a cross path that goes across that, going north and south. Well, as best you can tell.
He said we need to go to the north.
he said we needed to avoid some places. I don't know what it was called.
Well, he also warned us to avoid
The place in general.
the place we're going, but
In the straight line. So we get there.
So, which you gonna go to the left or the right?
Which way is north?
Yeah, for
he said he said across
Which
Dark
way's
Lake.
north? I should have asked him what way was
Well, just head back to Dark Lake because it's across Dark Lake.
Yeah, he said go
Oh,
across
yeah, that's
Dark
right.
Lake.
Yeah, so we'll just head back to Dark Lake.
Alright. Well, you guys go work your way back through, and it takes quite a while. We'll say you guys get a long rest in between. You guys come back to the town, and it takes probably about a rest. What you guys feel like is about a day and a half to get there.
Also, we lost the phone.
Yep. Well, you had a really good food, a really good meal.
Hell yeah, dude.
That's magic food, literally.
We look around town, see if there's anything useful here.
Left, right?
Alright, roll an investigation.
Because they all left. They're all dead.
Natural 20.
They had
Roll for the
frogs'
kid.
eggs.
I got
21.
7.
I got
Followed by a 9.
19.
What was yours?
21.
You guys find some supplies in one of the stores, or one of the houses, foods, bedrolls. Everything kind of has
Oh,
a
you
weird
need one of
fishy
those.
smell to it. But,
I don't know if I want to sleep in it.
I'll trade you.
and you guys find plenty of stuff to resupply with, and
Actually, I don't think I have that phone, so yeah, I'll just take the fish
I just
stone.
stole that
That's
from
fine.
you.
By the grace of God.
Accidentally stole it from you.
Yeah, stole it from a priest. What the hell?
Supposed to be a monk, too.
a monk stealing from a priest.
Hmm.
Oh well.
Eh,
It was a
whatever.
gift.
I'm sure it's happened.
I'm sure
We
it
have
has.
the Catholic Church after all.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so the path that you guys end up following that he said would lead across Dark Lake, go straight across the lake at are you flying over there or taking a boat?
Flying.
Okay, so it doesn't take too long. There's one of the caverns kind of goes at the water's level and there's water flowing into it. Then you look up about 30 feet, there's another cavern, with a hole in the wall that goes through.
Does it have the demon marking?
You have to go check it out.
I'll fly out there and take a look at it.
Ready?
Yeah. No, it doesn't have the marking on it.
That's probably the right one.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, so you guys are going flying through, and
Yeah, I thought we were looking for the tones that have the demon. No, those ones just have demons.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah.
okay, so for experience of time, because this is a 20-day journey,
Jesus.
God.
everybody go and make a straight
I want to
roll.
roll for every day.
One straight roll.
20 D20. 14.
One.
What?
Yeah, that's a 1.
Roll it again.
I'm dead.
14.
Experience on my ass.
Okay, so it takes you guys about 15 days to get there because Nick kept slowing down to look at stuff.
Does that explode? Does that explode?
Those holy mushrooms. The ground along thinking poking mushrooms. You guys go, like, hold on, I gotta see if these ones explode. The last 5 didn't. I gotta see if these ones do.
You don't know, they might be different.
But you guys come up and they kind of come. The cave goes out the roof, and you see this pathway down below. It looks like this is completely cut and carved.
Oh, not natural.
No, this is hand carved stone.
So we're probably on the right path.
Yeah. No, probably was.
So what preparations are you guys gonna take for going down this road past the checkpoint?
Just let me make sure.
Maybe we should all.
I do.
We should all have a rope.
I don't.
She won't.
Well, she won't know. But
We should all have 50 feet.
Yeah.
I don't.
You don't? You don't have any rope? You didn't get a rope with your...
I didn't get no adventures kit.
Oh, that's right. We didn't start with that. No, it was in... Oh, I started with one.
No, so I didn't do the adventures gear.
Yeah. So we have.
I have disguise kit, forge kit, jeweler's tools, thieves tools, tinker's tools. You know?
Yeah, we have rope.
3 dragon Annie set.
Do you need rope?
I should have woodcutters.
Yeah. I'll say the thing with your stuff.
And it's actually carpenter's tools.
I'm pretty sure my spare
Okay.
My last character was carpenter.
So do we want to try and keep you in your armor?
No, I should probably strap, huh? How close are we to... Is it... Do we see a checkpoint? Or is it
The
just...
checkpoint looks like it's about 2 miles up the road.
Because we'll be getting within visual range not too long from now.
Yep. So I'll take all my armor off and stash it in a sack. Bag.
Bundle it all up.
Yep. Tie it around. So I don't have to carry.
Were we going with the story that I can't speak and you're doing all the talking?
Yeah, pull a scarf up or something over your mouth. You should have a scarf.
Yeah.
We can do that, or
And then have you be the speaker.
we can just cut his face and.
Actually cut his tongue out and then you can heal it
No.
later.
Would they see
No,
through
not
thongs?
that.
Just cut across his face.
Just cut across.
Make.
Make it look like you're disfigured.
Right.
Like you were wounded. Capturing them.
Right. Shit, I can hit you in the nose real hard if you want me to.
Make you beautiful.
Right. Raise his
I
charisma.
can't raise his charisma.
Well, I figured
figure
just cut his face a little bit. You know, around the mouth. You know, look like he has an injury to his mouth, so you
So
know,
I think.
so he can't talk.
And then I'll.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
And then you can heal it, and you can just heal it afterwards. I mean,
Right.
it's just gonna be superficial.
Yeah, it's
outside.
just gonna sting a little bit.
little.
Yeah, you cut daggers, right?
Oh yeah, nice and sharp.
Do I need to tie you down? Do you need something to fight on? Fight to the rope.
Just.
It's like that thing.
Just.
Do you want to let us do it, or do you want to do it yourself?
Have the dexterous person do it.
Design one of my own daggers.
I wanna do it.
Accidentally slit your throat.
well,
Decapitate you.
that backfired.
So, we still going to City Spiders?
No, I think he dies, I think we're set.
Find the key to the bars.
Should I
Yeah.
cut him in a little bit of a curve so it looks like he's got a permanent
A
smile?
forced smile.
You know how I got these scars?
I Oh,
serious, son.
Sure, dude.
Put a
Whatever.
smile on that.
It's his face.
Maybe just like slash at random so it looks like it
Like
was
right
just
here?
a glancing blow. Like,
Whatever you're gonna do, just fucking do it.
Like, you don't have to cut the lips, but you can come like here. Cut them out.
Well, you can heal them afterwards.
Well,
so,
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I don't care what happens.
So,
I'll deal with it afterwards.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Well, I was just thinking up to the sides of the mouth, so it'd be hard for him to talk.
Yeah. That's fine. That would be cheap.
Yeah.
That would do it.
Pierce them.
Yeah.
Open cheeks. Now, do little cut on the other side, up to the mouth.
Has to be big enough. and
So-
nasty enough.
Yeah.
So I can hit you in the face.
That might also,
Kill you.
well, no, but,
Alright, so as they go cutting, you take 3 points of slashing damage. Yeah.
did you wanna blow my nose while you're at it?
That's okay.
Just gauntlet on and smack you.
No. Alright, I need to find a place to put my focus somewhere. You can carry it, I guess. As long
Between the cheeks.
In
How thorough is this gonna be?
inside.
You don't
Oh,
know.
you're always
Oh,
holding
no.
it.
Key spirit.
Can I swallow it?
I don't know, you can swallow something about that big around about that
Yeah.
big.
Bigger things have been on. Let's see.
Yeah, I know.
No, probably
Wrong
not.
character.
Well, I mean, you did grow up in a
Same
church.
player.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Also, when he's younger.
Yeah, I can hold your focus and then give it to you.
You can just wear it and whatever. It's a gift from
Trophy.
Fair. You can do that. Just be sure it's not something. I feel weak. I'm like,
Does he have like a tunic on and some shorts?
yeah, I've got like the basic.
Basic
Like
clothing.
basic clothing, like basic under
I've got
clothing.
some knickers and like a tank top.
Yeah.
Which just actually works because I have just basic clothing on too.
But when they search you, they're gonna find your armor.
And then you do bags of folding in your pockets.
They are
Carrying
thorough
master's
thorough
supplies.
searches.
Huh?
Carrying his master's
Carrying is mad, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and I fight for my master.
So you, of course, you would have your own equipment.
You're a very loyal servant. Of 15 years.
Saved his life or some shit. I don't know. No,
No,
saved his
no.
life.
no, just a servant.
Oh yeah, because they do go through the fucking camps.
Yeah. I was first in my class.
Yep. You are very well educated.
You are very well.
Yes, you are very good.
He's a good boy.
You go up and I'll do whatever etiquette they expect. Right?
Yep.
You know.
Yep, because you're the talker.
Alright, so you guys heading in now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, so you guys get walking up there, tie up their hands.
Yep.
Pulling them along by leads. You eventually get up to one of the checkpoints. You see 3 drow guards come stand out right in front of you, full plate armor, spears in front of them. Just looking at you, looking at the 2 of you.
I then I bow to him and said, "I'm sorry, my master's looking towards the ground. My master's been injured, so he had to have me speak for him through the checkpoints. And we captured these slaves, and we're taking them in for reconditioning. And my master, since he was wounded by them, he really wants to see their reconditioning himself."
Roll a deception.
My character is like playing.
I'm just looking at the ground.
Like she's hiding in panic. Like she's like, shit. What the fuck did I get into?
Again.
And he's 17.
They look at each other. Alright. He waves and brings you guys over to the building and starts just patting you down. All of you guys searching you every square inch.
She's like,
As you're moving, you feel a backhand across your face. You take 2 points of bludgeoning damage as you get backhanded. They go through the finish search. Alright, move along.
Yeah, kind of guys.
And we're moving.
A little while there, you come to another checkpoint.
It's one checkpoint.
Do
Down, down,
bruise
find the
the
go.
face.
Same
of,
thing.
Alright, roll the deception when you do the speech over again.
Oh no.
Mm.
It's only the second one, damn it.
It's my 3rd one tonight.
I know.
Natural 1.
Wait, are you
Oh, no.
kidding?
Natural 1.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
Natural 20 recovery.
Okay.
So does that cancel it out and he gets a reroll?
Means I gotta roll against him. Okay, Okay, so it takes a little bit for them to sort of talk amongst each other. Go on through.
Me.
That natural 20 recovery is what saved your ass.
Oh, we was about to fight.
Do not fuck us.
Alright.
So go ahead and roll the next deception. You
Second
have
checkpoint.
checkpoint number 3.
Okay.
That looks better.
21.
Okay, we'll say if that gets through the next 2.
Yep.
Here we go.
Oh,
Roll for the last 2.
16.
Oh, I don't know how I managed to do that, but I bounce and land on top of another. But you managed to talk your way through. As you guys come walking in, the cavern opens up. It is very brightly lit. There's spider webs along all the walls here.
Good job.
You see spiders going from building to building, these massive, strangely constructed, curved buildings. And as you guys look at, you see these spiders that to you guys look about that big, but they're up on the roof,
which are probably like
and
the
they're
size of this
everywhere.
table.
I'm gonna pull
So where is your plan now that you're finally in the city?
them. We have to find the thing of things where you got me.
Now once we're in here,
I got
Where are you going to search first?
How many people keep hurting me?
Everyone, what was the name of the place we have to go to?
it was the
Where they would take
yeah,
people.
the dungeons of House Benry.
Dungeons. Well, you're dropping slaves off, so.
Then, yeah, House of Benray.
Benry.
Oh yeah, the House of Bengay.
Right. House
Okay,
Bengay.
so as you guys are going through, you see a street sign that says Claw Rift, and there's this nice carved stone road going through.
Yeah. Do I see anybody that, that looks like they might know their way around? And
Oh, where you guys are at, you guys came where the town comes in is the nicer part of town, so you see drow people that are very finely dressed walking everywhere.
okay, well,
I'm
I'm
gonna have to
on.
go with him.
Well, we're all together.
Right.
We still got you guys on leash.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm like,
I'm gonna stop one of the guys and explain to him why I'm speaking, and then ask him for directions to
The House
The-
Benry.
the House of Benray, the dungeon of House of Benray.
Roll persuasion.
we're not getting back into their speaking to him.
Persuasion.
What'd you do?
That's a single digit.
It's 13
He looks at you.
plus 9.
Roll a 4.
Because that is a single digit.
He tells you to follow through the Claw Rift section. When you come to a T in the road, take the left, follow it down, and the road will lead you to House Benry.
I just give a silent nod to the person.
He looks at you and nods and ignores the rest of them. He's talking to you as he's speaking.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
As expected.
Alright.
And I'm, completely following along with it.
It takes you guys the better part of an hour to weave your way through this town, and just the road just switches back this way, goes around and back up and around and down, and
And I'll just say, for aesthetics purposes, you guys have, acted up, and we've reprimanded you throughout the city, so
giving you guys spankings.
so as not to rouse suspicion.
He puts you over your guys' knee a couple times.
Spank me, master.
Oh Jesus!
Probably the first time she said that.
It's probably not gonna be the last time.
That's probably not the last time we're gonna hear that. No.
No, they're like, smack harder, Daddy! Smack harder!
Oh shit! Wait, you are my daughter. Never mind.
What?
Oh my
But eventually,
God.
you guys, as you guys come around one of the corners, you see these massive spires coming out of the ground that are very nicely built. And you know these aren't natural. I mean, the blue spires at the top of each of them.
Yeah, no, it's a beautiful city. Everyone here wants to kill me.
There's a lot of spiders everywhere. And you see, instead of horses, you see people riding spiders.
You kidding me? No. Fuck these people.
I want to do that.
hate spiders.
I wanna ride a spider.
I mean, these
Or-
spiders, their back as high as your head is gonna
This entire time, Erevon's just trying as hard as he can not to see
Spiders wearing
entirely
armor.
I'm
creepy
trying
out
not
by
to
the
snatch my
environment.
focus back from you to zap all these spiders. I
let.
hate spiders.
Yeah, you guys come walking through, and you see massive gates with this pearlescent blue finish along the edges of them. And you guys have reached House Benray.
So now, here comes the easy part. You just have to ask if they brought in a half-orc and a halfling.
No, I wouldn't. I would. I feel like asking a specific question like that would rouse way too much suspicion.
Why? You just said that they were companions of ours. You wanted to share.
Sorry, Scott.
I'd say they were.
The other half of this party.
They have this adventuring party.
It doesn't. They don't know how long ago you captured us.
That's true.
Like, you could have been on the road for a long ass time.
That's true. Could say that the others were brought here before,
Mm-hmm.
and
I don't know,
and,
escaped or something.
and I hunted you down, and I'm now rejoining you with them.
But we injured you, so you can't talk.
Exactly.
So.
Yeah, that's
That seems
You
like
want to do that, or did you want me to do the deception, or did you want to just?
Well, no, you
Yeah,
can
so
still do
You're
the
still
talking.
doing the talking. We're just.
But
Okay.
we were fabricating the story we were going with.
We're coming up with our alibi.
Yes.
Okay.
So we'll probably approach the first person who looks like they're.
Probably knock on the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just hope they don't take us.
I mean, you can always change your story and say we belong to you, so you don't drop us off at a camp.
Well, no, I'm not. I would. It would be. I would have been instructed to deliver them myself.
Right, and then we would have just.
Right.
So what they said.
We didn't. We didn't think this through at all.
Well,
No.
what?
This could be bad.
No, hey, because how the hell are we supposed to get out of here? We told them, told all the guards in every single checkpoint that we were chopping off slaves. We just.
How fast can the carpet fly? We may have to make a really hasty exit.
I'm serious, I'm wondering if you guys would think about this.
Oh my god!
Honestly,
We're
like-
here now.
Well, so for me, it won't be a problem to get out.
Because yeah,
I
no.
can get past all those
And
guys.
I mean, honestly, you could have been like, "Oh, I'm just gonna go home. I don't give a shit."
Well, honestly, no. It'd be.
They're so cheap here, they wouldn't give me a fair price.
Right. Just get upset
You
about
know?
it or something, and then
I know some drought the surface that pay twice as much as what they'll pay here.
it's your speaking. That'll work.
It's either that or we look for another way out while we're in the city, like a tunnel or a
Run.
Air vent.
Air vent.
air vent.
Yep.
The only thing we gotta worry about then is crazy spiders.
Spiders.
All on the roof.
Lightning bolts.
That's
I
okay.
want to eat one.
Just like pew 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 fly up to it.
You're just burning your hands the whole time you're flying.
But it would be like eating a crab.
I don't think so.
Be more like eating a grub.
Yeah.
Well, no, eating a spider, the legs are like Cheetos and the body's like a deep fried Twinkie.
But
But they don't have any meat.
Spiders the size.
It's like a deep fried Twinkie.
I mean, it's cream filled.
Yeah, that's what the texture is.
No, I've
Gross.
seen people like eat tarantulas and stuff.
They're not bad.
I've never eaten a tarantula.
They're not bad.
I've eaten like a chocolate covered grasshopper before.
I
Tarantulas
had
aren't bad.
that tarantula.
Grasshoppers are actually good.
Yeah.
Kind of
I
nutty.
had. It was a rose hair.
I hate spiders.
I don't.
Taste bad.
There's a
Okay, look, big spiders I don't really have an issue with unless they're coming at me. It's the little ones that I'm terrified of because they just vanish.
They go into your back and you never know where they.
I know, right? And then I fucking die 3 days later. Taking
Anyways,
wisdom, taking damage. 8 points every hour.
as you guys approach the gates after having your discussion along the road,
Whispering.
you reach the gates, and as you approach, they just open up silently.
You know, we're here.
And just proceed
Me
on
and you
through.
aren't supposed to have fun on this.
Alright,
Stop talking!
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Please don't hurt me, master.
Please don't hit me again. I can't take it anymore.
Says in a very monotone voice. Oh, please don't hurt me again.
No.
No,
Whatever
no.
you say, just don't send me there.
I'll be a good boy, I promise.
I'm a good girl.
Yeah, so we dragged them on in.
And you guys come in, and there's this female drow sitting at this table once you get to the front door. Can I help you?
And I go through the whole speech they were talking
Oh, the
about.
whole spiel.
And go and roll your deception.
Don't count twos out there.
And that was a better one anyway.
Yeah. And deception. 26.
Oh yeah, she's like, take us down to the dungeon. They will tell direct you from there.
No, we were finding out about
Yeah, we were just seeing it.
Yeah, and she's telling you, she give you a piece of paper, telling you head down and hand it to the person at the table.
Oh, I was about to be like, don't you dare drop me off, I'll kill you.
Go through the doors, take the first left, and take the first hallway on your left, and then take the stairs on the right side of that, and you will be down there.
Yeah.
You know, the doors behind her just open up on their own.
My master thinks you.
I give the nod.
And then you guys go walking inside. This place is very nicely furnished. I mean, imagine Victorian style interior for old castles.
Around,
Yeah,
pushes it
I thought it
around.
like flipped over or something. So
Not
I
yet.
was like,
Not yet.
Not yet.
You guys are winding your way through this place and down, and it gets darker and darker with these very dim-lit sconces along the walls as you're walking through.
it's starting to get spooky.
And eventually, it's just these metal bars, like cages, all down the walls. At the end of the hallway, you see this woman sitting at a desk. Very large drow woman.
I'm going to look in the cage.
There's people of different races, and they're dragonborn, other drow, different races of elves, goblins, kobolds. As you guys approach, like, yes.
I give her the thing.
Okay. She pulls out a bag, just pulling out some gold. And she sets it on the edge of the table with 2 stacks of gold. About 60 gold apiece.
You know,
That's not what we were coming down for.
Oh,
We
do us a favor.
We were, my master was inquiring about 2 others that were brought in.
Oh, she
They
pulls
were
the gold
part of
out.
a party that these were in, and he wants the whole party.
What were their names?
Would I know
you,
their
you,
names?
you should know that. 'cause I
Yeah, you would
spoke
know them.
Okay.
to Stefan and Enoch.
Yeah, Stefan and Enoch, a half orc and a halfling.
Yes, I remember there being a couple brought through here. The half orc had a gray arm, and the halfling had things in his crotch.
Sounds like them.
Oh yeah.
Yes, their bodies were brought through here recently.
Like literally just a speedo in the pocket in the front.
My character actually breaks out laughing at that.
She kind of looks at you,
How close is she standing to my character?
right behind you.
Smack.
Roll attack.
Just the fuck.
What did you roll? 17.
Oh, they rolled a 20.
No, but I was laughing. Fuck.
Plus
17 base.
Plus your strength modifier.
Right, so it'd be 19.
What's your AC?
What?
Well, she's wearing robes, so
She
obviously.
never unarmored defense.
Well, she has an AC listed as 11,
Yeah,
which
it's
is
11.
not right for a monk.
No.
I don't think there are character sheets,
I
right?
don't
No, I'm gonna
know.
have to go through and take a look at that tonight.
I wonder if it just didn't update.
Yeah, I
like
doubt
you said.
It should be like 16.
I was thinking
Yeah,
it does
her,
be a
her
19.
deck should be at least, if it, even without. Even
I'm
if
gonna
it
go
was
through and
just
take a look at that tonight to
all
make
the
sure.
modifiers and everything.
Yeah.
It'd be a lot higher than that.
Alright, so you take 5 points of damage as he backhands you. Or backhand or throw an elbow back.
Well, I mean,
No,
actually,
it was a
He
back.
just turns and
Backhand.
backhands you as you're laughing.
So it would just be 5 points.
So just 5 points.
That's what I was laughing about.
Alright, so yes, their bodies were brought through here.
Why my face?
Yes, their bodies were brought through here recently. A couple months ago.
What of their possessions?
They were sent to the Queen's Treasury.
oh shit.
And you're only offering 60 apiece for these?
Yes, that's a fair price for a human tiefling. More than we normally offer.
I think the offer should be even more because this one's a cleric.
Roll persuasion.
You could say something about the tiefling too.
Yeah, a monk and a cleric.
A monk has a lot of physical strength, so I can, and a lot of dexterity. So,
Natural 20.
Roll it again.
so
I'm
like,
gonna get a good price for you guys.
I can't
No, this is
13.
This is the thing. He's actually going to sell us.
Like, well, no, he's gonna get the, we're gonna
He's
get
gonna
the
get the
money,
money, and
and then
then-
we're gonna fucking
And then what? You're just gonna kill him?
fucking book it.
Book it?
She pulls 120 gold pieces out and sets down 2 stacks of 120.
It's so nice of you. Don't pay me, please.
Shit, I'd have sold myself for the 60 gold.
I know you
I'd have
would.
sold myself for 6 gold.
120 pieces at a fair price.
It doesn't meet the offer we already had,
Which was?
which was 500 each.
And who was this offer from?
It was from the surface because they're wanted up there.
She pulls out a total of 1,000 gold for each and sets it on the table. With your persuasion, I believe this to be a fair price.
Ron's trying his best to hide his surprise.
I'm trying so hard at the bust so bad. I'm gonna pull the fucking thing up and ship my armor off.
My character is visibly shocked.
I'm looking at him like, yes, I'll never
I'm thinking it would just take the money and split, because I'm sure we have to then.
1,000 guards.
They're gonna split in the fucking middle of their entire
Well,
camp.
Are we still able?
You could
Well, take the money, but we were told to deliver them ourselves instead of
This
handing
is the
them.
delivery
This
spot.
is where you
This
deliver
is
it.
it?
Yeah.
This
Like,
is the dungeon.
this is the end. You can like kill her and then run. But
Yeah,
like,
let's
Are
silently kill her.
there other guards down here, or is it just her?
Roll a perception. And roll high.
I would have been paying attention as we came down.
I'll tap your fucking shoulder. I'm at the 20.
26?
I just got 15.
Perception.
Oh, perception.
I rolled a 26.
56. You don't see shit. The rest of you guys see 5 guards standing along the hallway in the shadows.
In this
Room. They're just off to the sides in the shadows wearing black armor.
And how long were we walking?
It was about a 10-minute walk.
Did we see anybody or pass anybody on the way through?
No. It looks like there's a private residence up top, but down here's where all the slave trading's done.
What was that?
Was there any doors?
There's just one hallway, staircase, all the
Yeah,
way.
it's just the one
Yeah.
pathway all the way through once you hit the stairs,
So you
right?
probably hear the commotion.
And we're in a position where we'd be very easily tracked.
But we have a lot of distractions here. We could open all the cages. Just have a mob running out.
That's true. And then just run with them.
Do we
Scatter and
see a way to open all of the cages? Like a lever or?
There's doors on all of
Chains
them.
or a spell.
No, I mean like to.
Yeah, there's doors with a padlock on each door.
She probably has
So
keys.
we'd have to physically open each cage door. That wouldn't be possible.
You have your fucking staff, dude. Catch the fucking bugs. Start fucking unlocking the doors.
I would say cast that first, and in the confusion, we
Yeah,
attack
and
her.
then, oh yeah, and then just run, book it, and then just open up doors as we go.
I think we could get the keys out first.
We want to look at the other slaves.
You,
I grabbed the 1,000 gold.
The 2,000 gold.
the
2,000.
It's 1,000
Yeah,
per.
oh,
It's
stacks of
2,000.
yeah.
I told
I
you you were
grabbed-
gonna sell me.
I grabbed the 2,000 gold.
Jesus.
As you grab them,
Because I just give it.
guards move forward from each side, grabbing them by their arms.
Fuck. All right, well.
Can I try to punch him?
You're considered restrained.
Yeah,
I have a
we're-
tail.
You're still considered restrained.
You could try and smash
And,
it.
and then in one swift move, I'm gonna hand him his focus and cut both their bindings.
Alright. Make a roll and
In
add
front
your
of them?
dex check.
Yeah, I'm doing right now. Boom.
All right,
Just a-
shit, man, we're
Make a
going.
roll and add your dex
Because
modifier.
you guys won't be able to see me, or I might not be able to
Oh,
see very
shit.
well
Nope.
once I do that.
Only one who can see through the bugs is him.
Right, so we're just gonna book it.
Remember
we're gonna
which
have to
way
kill him.
next it is.
Well, yeah.
Straight behind you guys.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
As as I'm slowly lowering my hand.
So
to my
that-
dagger.
that's-
I just got my thing back.
You said dex check?
Yeah.
16?
Oh yeah, just one straight motion. You throw it at his face as you're cutting the bindings on their hands. You grab it.
Shit's just getting real interesting now.
Okay. As the staff comes out, you're gonna use the charge.
If I use it, they will be stuck here.
No, we can just run straight ahead and
Yeah,
just hope
there's-
that's
Well,
the
the path is
Yeah,
straight behind
okay.
you guys.
There's one exit. Like the second that shit goes off, we can either
Okay.
cast spells and fight, or we can just run.
Okay, I want to pull that out and use a charge.
What kind of flying bugs do you want?
Gnats.
Locust.
Oh, okay.
No.
Cicadas.
June bugs.
Oh!
Those things stick to you no matter what
And
you
they're
do.
fucking noisy as fuck.
Alright, so as you see the staff come out, just enough of the head to come out for him to cast from him in charge.
Keep your mouth shut.
As this big swarm of June bugs forms around him.
Keep your mouth shut.
Like,
Don't smile.
Just run like this.
Yeah, Erebon's good. I'm gonna pull my shirt up over my mouth.
Alright, so everybody's gonna book it?
I'm gonna try and get the keys off
How long does it take me to?
them and start unlocking doors.
Should I put on my armor?
If you can.
How long does it take
If
me
you
to put on my
can,
armor?
yeah.
It takes a round.
Around what?
It takes a full turn.
Yeah.
Oh. So do I have enough time before? Oh, while you're searching
Well-
for the keys and everything.
Well, the computer,
Yeah.
you might have enough
In all
time.
Yeah,
the
you're
confusion, do I have enough
confusing,
time?
you'll have
Yeah.
enough time.
You'll have the bugs around you.
Because and the guards are gonna be going.
Yeah, no, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna put my armor
Try
back
and get
on.
the keys and
the guards
unlock
won't
all
be
the
able to
doors.
find you,
And
and I'm right next to you if you
Yeah.
want.
Yeah, the person that they're looking for doesn't look like me because they never see me in plate armor.
Yeah. Alright, so say you get that on. You see her fumbling with keys trying to smack them away.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab the keys and start unlocking
You
doors.
grab them as you're ready to start unlocking doors.
Be free,
Yeah.
Willie.
Okay.
We're on our way out already.
They won't even know they're free because of the bugs.
Well, I'm gonna tell them.
Yeah.
Your door's open, run.
Yep.
So you
Doors
get about
open,
10
run.
doors open.
Yeah.
As you're running along, just unlocking them.
Yeah. Especially the dragon board.
Run! You need to leave now.
Get the
No,
fuck
they
out.
have natural weapons.
Breath attack.
Oh,
Breath
yeah.
attack and stuff, so.
We need to leave.
You need
No.
to leave and help us.
And you go through unlocking them. They're all chromatic dragonborn too.
Oh, lovely.
Wait,
Do I worship these guys too?
They will
No.
be considered highly revered by you.
really? She was metallic.
Chromatic.
I mean, that's what a metallic, not
I
chromatic.
was gonna say chromatic. That's
It's the
the
opposite.
evil.
She would probably still be like, "Oh, you're cool," but like not.
She's like, okay, yeah, you come on. You stay, you're chromatic. But yeah, I'd say you guys get that, and you guys start booking it up the stairs and running out as the dragonborn are all coming out of there.
How long does that last for? Got 10 charges, but how long does the charge last?
I think an hour.
Yeah.
Oh god, we're fine.
There's just
We
a
don't
massive
run
swarm of
things
June
free.
bugs flying through the city.
It took a half hour to get up here.
I mean,
to the city.
honestly, we could just fly on the magic carpet
Wait,
in that cloud, and
Get
they
the
would
hell out
only
of
think,
here. Oh,
and
yeah.
they would only think. The
But
problem
can we
is,
see where I can see where
you
we're
can
going.
see.
Can you
I
fly
can
the
see where we're
carpet?
going.
I mean,
Yeah,
you
you
can
can fly carpet.
you can cast it.
Yeah.
So you can fly and steer and shit, and we can just
Yeah.
weave in a cover of bugs.
Yeah.
Okay,
Alright, Should we? Well, we gotta get into the Queen's Vault.
Yeah, fuck, because the crowns are in
I
there.
mean, I'll have to do it another time.
May not be strong enough to take on the whole city right now.
No, not take. No, we won't be able to. I'm saying I may have to come back and steal it.
That's like a solo op.
And come back
Yeah.
and steal the
Oh,
crowns
yeah,
that
like-
would
Yeah.
be in the church. I wonder if she even knows what the crowns are.
They're in her treasury, so.
Yeah. Well, where's the church? There.
We went over to her castle.
It'd be in her castle, which I'd have to sneak back in and.
Yeah, we're not gonna go there in a swarm of bugs. And
Yeah.
that's
But
way
that'd
too
be the
obvious.
coolest.
That'd be way too obvious.
It's just a fucking cloud of bugs. What now?
Okay, so they're flying out on the magic carpet.
Are we doing that?
Surrounded
Like,
by
or is that a bad idea?
Yes.
No, that's
That's
good
a good
idea.
idea?
Okay.
That's
All
our
right.
best. That's our
Let's-
best chance of moving the fastest we can.
Yeah, because the speed's
Yeah.
like 60 feet, isn't it?
Yeah.
In all the panic, you guys find very little resistance getting out of the city.
Yep.
And you see guards reaching for their weapons, and then bugs start getting in their face and their eyes and mouth, and
Fuckers.
just a swarm of bugs, a 30-foot sphere of bugs flying through the
Could
city.
you imagine the noise from them things?
Oh.
God.
Just one of them annoys the hell out of you.
Right?
But a 30-foot cloud of them, thousands of them.
And they're gonna be left. They're gonna be in their town for months.
Yeah.
Oh.
You guys just create an infestation of June bugs.
No, they have spiders.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, but so. Oh wait, they have spiders.
Yeah.
Buffet.
I mean, the spiders are gonna eat all the June bugs, but at least for the moment.
Yeah, but we're flying in a cloud of them. Like.
I don't think the spiders can kill
No,
them.
spiders, they eat them that gets caught on their web.
Yeah.
Yeah, so don't fly us into a web, please.
I'm gonna make a straight roll for your exit from the place with you flying.
7.
Oh, jeez. I was about to be like, I'm gonna cast bless.
Alright, so it takes a while for you guys to get your bearings going over the city to get out of there, but eventually you do, and it's interesting getting through the checkpoints, watching the guards flail around and freak out, and
I really wanna cast. Oh, as we're leaving at the last checkpoint.
How many bombs have you got, Nick?
Wait, yeah, how tall is the ceiling?
it's
Wait,
about
but-
30 foot high.
How many bombs have you got,
That's
Nick?
all.
Can we just start lobbing them as
Just drop them off the carpet.
Oh, wait. How far up are we in the air?
It's about 30 foot tall. How high are you guys flying?
Probably about halfway, I would imagine.
Yeah, we're probably up towards the top, so we won't get hit with attacks.
So we're like,
So the sphere's literally going
Yeah.
around the bottom of you guys. This 30 foot, and the tunnel is 30 foot.
Just start lobbing your bombs.
Oh, can you imagine the sound of that tunnel echoing?
no, here, I've got one better.
Causing cave in.
I'm gonna. Oh, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, no,
then.
we don't want to do
I was
that.
gonna cast shatter.
Shatter on what?
Like right next to them. It's 60 feet or 30. What is it? Yeah, it's 60 feet. I get to just
On-
designate an area.
On the ceiling?
Anywhere.
The ceiling behind us?
Oh yeah, I can do that.
We don't want to cave the thing in.
Okay.
Well, I don't want to cave the thing in.
We gotta come back.
Because we gotta go back and get the
They'll take their way
They'll
out.
get away out. Yeah,
Can we
or
just- there's
they'll
6
have it in their
rounds.
pack.
Cover in our escape so they can't follow.
Well, the biggest reason we need the ones that we had before was because of the storm, the frost giants.
Frost giants, yeah, they're leaderless now.
Which, if we can get that crown back, we can possibly gain their kelp again.
What if,
I think that should be a solo out, though.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be.
Mhm.
yeah, there's no way all 4 of us are going
No,
back.
No.
I'm not going
There's
back.
no way he's sneaking back in.
Nope.
And I don't wanna get punched again.
Yeah, that
Or
would
more
suck.
backhanded.
Yes.
So do you want me to cast shatter before?
It might be
I think we should cave it in, that way we can get away.
Done.
Yeah.
We're
Cast
not being
shatter.
chased.
Alright, what's
Yeah.
the damage on it?
I cast at the 4th level.
Yes.
Whatever, just cave
Cast
it
it at
in.
the 4th level and I'll channel my divinity as well.
Oh god. Oh god.
It's 5d8, so whatever that is maxed out.
So what's 8 times 5?
I have no idea.
40.
40.
Yeah, 8 times 5 is
40 damage to the
40
ceiling.
damage to the ceiling. No, hold up, because it's gonna be 60 feet behind me because the range of it hurts.
Well, that's what I'm saying, is the ceiling back behind us.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere centered on that point. Must make sense. Okay, so yeah.
So that way the damage goes to the ceiling and
Yep.
it'll fall.
Alright, so you hear this, you see as he grabs his focus and just puts his hand back behind you guys, there's this pulse in the air with this loud boom as the ceiling starts caving in behind him. It's just rocks crumbling and falling, blocking. The little bit of light you guys see coming through just slowly dissipates with rock after rock falling down from the ceiling, crushing one of the checkpoints.
I hope you can
Entirely.
see more than me!
Well, you're the only one that can see.
You're the only one that can see.
You're the only see through the bugs.
But now we're in a dark cave.
Oh yeah.
I'll cast light on the carpet itself.
So there goes this glowing carpet, light
Surrounded by
around.
bugs.
This is gonna look like some spooky thing. It's like a haunted cloud. They're gonna be telling stories about this shit forever.
This is the shit they tell their kids to go to bed at night. And go to
This is
sleep.
gonna be the
Well,
horror
this
story.
one time, these slave traders came in, stole our money, and escaped the city in a cloud of bugs. And then caved it in as they left.
I should have done that on all of them.
Okay, so you guys now made it out of the city of the first encounter of the city of spiders.
Well,
Where's your destination going to be now?
amazing. Jim.
I guess for now we're gonna
we gotta go to the hall then.
get our bearings, and we gotta go back to that. Oop, my bad. Let's go back to Dark Lake.
Yeah, I was gonna say, let's go to the Dark Lake.
Yeah, so you guys take that side tunnel out,
Yeah.
work your way through.
Okay.
Cause that's also the only way I know, direction I know.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
Back to Dark Lake.
Well, I guess that's the way we came, so.
Yeah, so I'm saying it's the only direction I know.
you guys eventually find yourself back in Dark Lake, free of drought pursuers,
Go flying in town
you
and
know, with your glowing carpet.
can I dissipate?
No,
Yeah, you can dissipate
yeah.
the bugs.
Yeah.
I'll dissipate the light because we don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the light and the bugs that bug just scatter and disappear as you guys land as the light dissipates.
Just sent them down to the water to feed Nessie.
You guys don't know what the hell that is.
Maybe we could see it if we were down with them.
Yeah, is it in there right now?
Let's just go dive in.
Okay.
Take a look.
Are we still over the water? Or are we
No, we're
We'll probably
landing in town.
Oh,
You guys think
I'm
you
gonna
can
go do it. I'm gonna fucking jump. I can still channel divinity one more time.
You think you can take an owl off?
I don't. A what?
An owl
I
off.
don't even know what that is, so nope, I can't take it. Do we want to fight that thing right now?
No.
It's not harming
Not
us.
to level 20.
No, I don't fight that thing.
Not to level 20.
That's why I called it Nessie.
Yeah. It makes Nessie look like a puppy.
I bet.
Ooh, wonder if we could get it to help us fight the Kraken.
When we were leaving, was I able to see where the palace was? And
Oh yeah, as you guys were
Yeah.
flying up and over,
Yeah, you had a clear line of sight.
yeah,
You can see everything.
so I was able to see for future reference.
yeah, it was from where you guys were flying. When you guys reached the Eastmire before you got back to the Claw Rift, it was straight to your left. There was this
Okay.
big tower in the middle of town.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. The treasury is probably.
Probably, yeah.
I mean, this thing, you can't tell if it goes up into the ceiling or into the floor, or if it's just that one structure. But it's
Yeah.
massive.
Because I'll have to plan to come back and sneak in
I mean,
and try and steal the crowns.
you can probably get through all the checkpoints. Yeah.
I could probably get right around them.
Yeah.
I could probably just sneak through.
So, yeah.
There they can have a return of the swarm.
Just borrow
The
the
second a guard
magic
like
carpet.
might
You gotta
catch you, just
skedaddle out
go
of there.
swarm.
Yeah, that would work.
Okay, so.
Before we make the maze engine, though, we really should have those crowns.
So we should
Rest up here.
Plan
Send
on
you
doing
back in
that.
there.
I don't know how long it's gonna take them to unbury themselves, but
well, I'm gonna sit down and while it's still fresh in my memory, I'm gonna draw myself a map
Okay,
of the town
okay.
and
You had
the
a bird's eye
checkpoints
view.
and everything, and I'm gonna draw myself a map and I'm gonna study it and work out a plan on how to go in and get them. It's gonna take probably a week before they
It's
get
gonna
the
take a
title
little
out.
bit, so you're gonna need, yeah.
Need time to shop,
So-
time to supply, time to prep.
Well, we got this town here and there's supplies here. There's places to stay here. Did they have a tavern?
yeah, I think so.
Yeah, they did. I don't know if they sold though.
I don't know either.
Sold.
The tavern? Oh, I'm sorry, I was thinking of a bar.
Yeah, a bar.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
The frog people, did they
Like
have
what
a
kind of
bar?
alcohol they would have had?
I don't know.
Strange
kind of-
liquids.
Some kind of strange shit.
Some shroom juice.
Yeah.
Shroom juice.
It'll be like when you guys were at the Storm Giants Keep.
Yeah, we just have to go sample.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's go.
So I'm hallucinating again.
Because we're gonna have to spend.
That's how I found my potions of haste. Fuck it. Let's
Yeah.
go.
we're gonna have to spend like a week here
Yeah.
and
Might as well try out everything.
I will make this
spend
our-
that time to
our-
plan and
our,
prepare.
Base of operations down there,
Just for now.
at least for the moment.
We got fresh fish here. We got everything we need
Fresh
here.
water, we got,
As far as we can know, we can fish in here too. Because
And
the
there's
farm
Yeah.
people were fine.
Also giants that come occasionally. That
Oh yeah, the Fomorians. I don't
yeah,
think
we
they'll come back. They killed all of them.
But we can kill them, we can kill them.
We can take them.
Especially if only one shows up.
In case you didn't know, this is a Fomorian.
And do you ever move curse?
I don't think so. Am I?
That would be a problem if we come across a Fomorian, but,
Curse of the Evil Eye.
That's what I'm saying. Do you ever move curse?
but maybe our friend in the tower does.
Or any kind of restoration.
okay. Some hermit has to
so-
always go to him and be like, hey.
I think remove curse is only like second or third level.
Protection from evil and good. Lesser restoration. I don't think touch a creature and either can end either one disease or one condition. The blinded death, poison, paralysis.
Don't do
It's
it.
gotta be remove curse.
Yeah,
or greater restoration.
I don't think greater restoration will do it either.
Yeah, greater restoration will remove a curse.
Bestow curse.
You can put a curse on somebody.
You can oppose.
Give you a curse to remove that curse.
Lorraine, you're now cursed
Curse
against
of
curses.
misdirection.
Yeah, no, I don't. Oh yeah, no, I do.
Misdirection.
I do. I have remove curse.
Oh, yeah.
No,
I have to prepare it, but it's because it's a third level.
Right.
Yeah.
You could ritual
I thought it
cast
was second or third, so.
I can ritual cast it.
Yeah, it takes 10
Yeah,
minutes to
10
cast.
minutes to cast it.
What's the rules for ritual casting? Because I didn't.
You have the components, it takes you 10 minutes to cast.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
and it doesn't use a spell slot then.
Oh yeah, then I.
Yeah.
Okay. It would
Yeah,
have to remove curse in combat then.
Alright, and
Well,
folks-
No, you do it after.
Yeah, you
After
want
combat? Okay.
Yeah, because it lingers.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, folks, that's what we're going to call it for the week. See you guys next Monday.
See.
As we plan for the heist.
They already did the dragon
The
heist, now it's for
second
the
heist.
drow heist.
Yeah, the spider heist.
The spider heist
Jesus.
now.
Spider heist.
Ugh. Damn it. So, who gets the crowns? You and him?
We'll decide that when we get them again.